Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Everyone say hi.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Welcome to tonight's
Bonjour.
session of Emoris. I know we're a little bit late starting off. It's my fault. Don't worry about it. Before we begin, I don't have any announcements for today, other than follow the Twitter, because the Emoris Twitter it's a very pivotal time to be following Twitter right now, where we're going to be putting out some announcements in the coming days, regarding a few things. So
And content.
yes, so definitely follow the Twitter, because it's very, very important to do so. Anyone else have any other announcements that we need to get through?
Wash your fucking hands and stay at home.
Yes, please.
Don't be dumb and go out and protest being stuck at home.
Yes.
This
Just
is your
stay
weekly
home.
reminder from Felix. To
I
watch
can't
your
stay
hands.
You
home.
don't need a haircut that badly. Stay home.
My announcement is that I'm moving in like 2 days.
So
Yes.
so stay at your other home after you move to said new place.
Yes.
I am actually wondering how many times I'm going to be stopped. There's a thing. I'm
Yeah.
wondering.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens next week. Next week's gonna be such a weird week for
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
Time
So-
will tell what the fuck we're gonna do.
Follow the Twitter. And paraphrasing Grizz, wash your piss mittens.
I stole that, remember? I stole that from
Yes,
another
you did.
D&D show.
Well, now I'm just using it as something that you said.
Okay.
As
As long as you give, we...
Stolen
Let
from
everybody know.
Grizz, stolen from another show.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah,
Daito's
it's-
mom.
His mom.
Hi,
Hi,
Cam's
Dad's
husband.
mom.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, Nissa, if she's here. I don't know. I can't see the chat.
Nissa is here.
And this says here.
Hi, Nissa.
Hi,
Hero.
Nissa.
Cool. Anyone else? Have anything?
No, not that I can think
Forge is
of.
here.
Awesome. So we're gonna roll the intro. Without further ado, we'll jump into tonight's session 14. Pretty sure it's 14. Oh, Morris. Yeah.
But.
Water tank of a
But-
toilet.
Yes, but they have no toilets because it's the Middle Ages.
Okay.
The chamber pot's underneath the bed. The upper deck of the Emperor.
Welcome back to tonight's episode of Amoris.
Emperor got his head cut off, and it was a whole thing.
I tried to capture
Oh,
as much of that
boy.
conversation as I could, but they missed out all the bit about the toilet, so that's a shame. Anyway, so previously on Emoris, you all decided to go out and explore your newfound city of Ernroot, familiar to some, but not to the rest of you guys. You arrived here in the city and met up with old pal Brawler Bertie, and went drinking and fighting with her. Alakian found his underground fighting ring, which he then subsequently revisited with the prospect of a new job for a simple, low-cost, whatever, of killing a dude. Upon you returning to the group and explaining this, there was quite the kerfuffle, shall we say. There was a large argument about the morality of taking on such a job and whether it would be worth it to get the money? If you did do it, how would you do it? And so on and so forth. In the meantime, you all visited a number of places. The Convex Order was very, very briefly visited. The Bantrix Collection. You went to the Horsehair Violin, which is the tavern that Isabel threw Bertie through a window in. The Iron Watch, surprisingly, visited by Alakian. About
couple times.
said job prospect, which is we were all surprised about that. And you know, sprinkled in amongst this, there were presents given, fortunes told, instruments played, all sorts of stuff. Where we left off, if I'm not mistaken, Thyra, Wade, and Isabel, you had just finished up your time in the Dumpy Dog Meadery, having swiftly exited the gift shop, not buying any gifts, but you saw the gift shop. Free, you were outside the city walls, just having a nice calming moment, playing your instrument. And Alakian had just visited and now exited a magic shop in the northern end of the city. So it is sort of like early afternoon at this point. The clouds are still grey and like hovering, but there are patches of sunlight coming through. The air is a little bit humid. You sense that a larger storm could be on the way. There is a nice little atmosphere here in the city in the midday. I don't know what you'd call it, atmosphere, I guess, with people walking around, going about their daily business. Some people shopping, some people going to cafes and the like. And that's where we left off. So let's start with Free as you're outside the city walls, and then we'll work our way inwards. So, is there anything else that you want to do with your time apart from hanging out, playing your instrument?
No. She's just spending some time using that to calm herself down and a little bit of reflection, and then she'll head back towards Isabel's, where she assumes either she'll run into someone, or if no one's home, then she'll head to where the play is going to be.
Cool. So what time do you want to head back to Isabel's? Let's say it's about like 1:32 now.
Another hour or so.
Cool. Fair enough.
Just some time. A little later afternoon, but before she knows the play should start.
Sure, that works for me. I think the play is later. I think it's like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
So
it was like 9.
you got plenty of time until that happens. Let's catch up with the three of you, because I think Alakian has something that he wanted to do. What are the three of you guys doing on your way back to wherever you were going?
Well, Isabel already bought the tickets. Just headed back to her house, maybe, waiting for people to show up.
Yeah, so you went to the Bronze Square, and then you visited the Dumpy Dog, and we had just come out of it, and you were walking, talking
We
about...
can go back to the house.
We gave
Yeah.
Isabel her gift, right?
Yes, you
Yes.
did.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody but Alakian has their gift.
Yeah, because
sure,
we have
so
not been a Lakean since we bought it.
Yeah, you did.
even though he was in the tent, as you did, if I'm not
We
mistaken.
don't buy a
He
gift for
left
somebody and
already.
then immediately give them.
I had left the tent already by that point, I think. They were talking about it,
He
then I
left by
left.
the time I was done in the tent.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you
fair
guys
enough.
saw me before you guys went to the Dumpy Dog.
So yeah, as you are walking down the street, in the opposite direction of the Iron Watch towards the sort of like central area of the city, anything that you guys want to do?
Not in particular.
Nope.
Cool.
Alright.
Not a problem with me. So, Alakian, as you come out of Affluent Affairs, you emerge into a, somewhat bustling street. You are not quite in the Founders District, but there are a couple of people here who dress a little nicer, although they tend to be accompanied by either
Guards.
a one person or a group of like two people, or they travel in packs. for their own safety, as they are in the industrial district. They're not technically the founders. So yeah, as you emerge onto this street, what would you like to do?
You said I passed a temple of the Soul Forger, I think?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How busy does it look over there at this point in time?
Okay,
Is
so
it still,
you...
like, stupid busy?
So you take the 10-15 minutes to hop back over the river, over the rolling gates, to sort of go backwards to this tall, like whitish grey stone. It's almost like Greekish in design, with like the big pillars in the front and like the slanted roof. It looks fairly busy. Yeah, it's getting a fair amount of traction.
Okay. Is it like a lion or is it a crowd that's there?
No,
Is it like a queue, or...
it's like so beyond the pillars there is this big like open doorway that looks into the main temple. As you look in, you see like these rows and rows of pews going down, and then on the far end there is a statue of a very big, like bustly, dwarven-looking man with a large, sort of like a blacksmith's hammer in one hand that he's holding up. There are a number of people in the pews in here, and people are just walking in and out. There doesn't seem to be like a service on right now, but you know, people are going in to pray and coming out when they're done.
Okay. A lot of thoughts going through my mind, but I don't think any of them would actually be appropriate. But then again, this is a Lakian, so who knows? I guess I want to look around the outside. What does it look like on the outside? Like, does this look like it's more elaborate, ornate than like the surrounding buildings, or is it just kind of like a building that they made into?
It's not the same sort of design as the rest of the buildings, and from what you can see, they attempt to upkeep it as best they can. They definitely try to make it cleaner than the surroundings. It doesn't work that well. I mean, especially in the heart of industry here, it's not, it's not the nicest building, but comparatively it's better. It's made of like a similar stone. It's just a different color.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a more refined design.
Okay. Well, shit. So there's not a service going on, so I can't do that because that'd be hilarious.
No, there's currently no one like speaking out about it. People are just going in and quietly
going in, praying, coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I will head back towards the. Actually, how long would it take me to get to Ula's place?
From this end of the city, closer to an hour. Hers is all the way down at the bottom, at the south end.
Okay, and you said it's probably about like 1:30-ish right now?
Yeah, it's with your walk time, it's probably closer to 2. Because you have to walk down over.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go to do some tourist shit. Is the Founders District like gated off and like guards? Could I see the entrance from where I was earlier or not?
You could have seen an entrance. There are a couple of them around. The main one that goes off of the Bronze Square you couldn't see, but there is a second one that sort of comes out to the west side. There are gates there and there are guards. The gates themselves are open, and it more so looks like they check to see who's coming in, to see that they are clean, of a nice attire, sort of just to separate from the rabble.
Cool. In that case, I am going to go back to Izzy's place, and I'm going to attempt to use my disguise kit to make myself look more affluent, I guess is the best way to put it. And
sure,
put on the fine clothes that I have, stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So it takes you from where you are. It takes you about 20. Yeah, about 20 minutes to get to Isabel's house. As you come upon the familiar abode, you open the door. And there's and Wade, Thyra, and Isabel are all currently there. Free is not quite there.
Hey, look who showed up.
Hi.
How's it
The
going,
fun in
bud?
the city. Did you have fun in the city? Or
Yeah.
what'd you do?
I mean, like I told you guys, it was actually, what the hell did I do? Fuck. Well, I went to the Iron Watch, see if I could go talk to our buddy, and I went and got some design stitched into my cloak. Other than that, I went exploring a little bit while you guys were taking your little tour.
All right. Anyways, I have a ticket for the play tonight. If you're so inclined to come watch with us.
I mean, if I have to, I guess.
Did
I mean,
you
should I
know?
buy you a
It's more of
ticket?
it's more of just like you're
if you
my
already
friend.
bought me a
so
ticket,
I'm
then I guess I
inviting you
can't say
to-
no.
The owner of the Dumpy Dog meadery used to be a criminal. Then he reformed, and now he owns a meadery. Isn't that pretty
Sounds
cool?
rather boring.
Oh,
I am not convinced that he's not still a criminal. Like honestly, like he runs an
What's his
alcohol
name?
business. It's perfectly fine, perfectly likely he's still a fucking crook of some kind.
like a Edward, Ocean Hammer, something like that.
Wow, wait, you were really paying attention in there.
Yeah.
I feel like you know so much about this character.
So, what was the actual name? Since Wade seems a little.
The actual name is Edwin Ocean Smith.
Okay. Do I recognize that name?
Make a history check.
Okay. Natural 20. For a
Okay.
total
Hardcore
of
criminal
23.
To exist.
The name itself doesn't quite ring a bell. You are aware of there are certain organizations within the bigger cities here in Okervik. Clemson is the capital. There is some sort of criminal organization there that tried to branch out to Unroot at one point, but in their attempt to go underground, they met with some sort of interference and couldn't make it in for long. They came in and then they went back. Unroot does not have the biggest criminal network in the world. You know, it's pretty pretty low tier here. So you gather if he was working for some sort of criminal organization, there'd probably be one in Vamsund or there aren't really any closest cities. I guess the next closest one would be Solidrad, but it's all the way in Crawd, so probably Vamsund.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Keep that in mind for later.
How to get his name again? The Dumpy Dog is like he found a dog that wouldn't stop pooping, or I forget. Thyra, do you remember?
No, I wasn't really paying attention.
Is he?
Right, I went there because I thought that was better to do, and there was alcohol around. I wasn't exactly paying attention to what the person was saying.
The mead was made out of dog poop, right?
No,
Wasn't like a special
no,
flavoring.
No, wait, it wasn't.
Alright.
You,
Kev,
nope.
do you remember the story? Why is the name the Dumpy Dog?
I think. Now you'll have to forgive me. I can only see what you see, so it's a little bit difficult. I think that he had a dog, and did it get a leg chopped off or something? Something about it made it dumpy, and he had it, but I don't remember much else.
It was the pooping thing.
It might have been the pooping
Sounds about
thing.
right.
Pooping thing. It wasn't about poop. Wait, it wasn't about that.
Well, who was listening? Who wasn't?
Obviously, you weren't listening because you kept asking us 3 times that we've done it today.
All
I'm
right,
pretty sure you
anyway.
asked Kevin. You had.
So yeah, as we all stand around, yeah, like, and you have your I say you have your disguise kit on you. So if you wanted to go and excuse yourself or do it right here, you could.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to say to everyone, because I want to be forward so I don't get my head chopped off by Thyra again, close to it again.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thought I might go for an excursion into the what was the name of the district again?
Founders.
I'm blanking.
Founders District.
Into the Founders District, but obviously I'm not looking quite the part right now, so I was going to change into some nicer clothes and maybe brighten my appearance a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
why are you going there? What are you looking
just
for?
to look around, curious, tourism. Got nothing better to do. Anybody want to come with?
I'm not really dressed to go
We'll
into
be
a
back.
fancy part of town.
Will we be back
Fair.
before the play?
Yes, I will be sure to be back before the play. What time is it again?
Now it's about
He
like.
does not know. No,
It'll be
no,
about
like,
2:30
I'm
now.
asking, I'm asking
Oh,
what time.
the play's like around 9.
No.
Yeah, you got time.
I was asking that in character because Alakian doesn't actually know. So
Okay, I see.
Wade probably doesn't know either, so I can't help you.
The
Did I
play's
look
around 9.
Alright.
Plays
Thank
around
you,
9.
Isabel.
You can
Alright,
see it on
I
the
will-
tickets, honestly. Like you'll have one of these, and it
Oh,
says the
okay.
time on it already.
Yeah.
So
that's a fair point.
look
I
at that.
I'll go with you,
well-
Lakeen.
What?
I'll go
You
with
know
you.
what I'm going with? Okay.
Yeah.
You got some nicer clothes.
What's wrong with these?
I mean, for exploring, not much, but walking
Who
around
cares
like the
the carries
hoity-toity
who think
people.
he works for us?
Izzy, do you have any nice clothes here? I mean, I know what you're going to say, but... I mean,
So you said works for us, so I guess that means you're going to, Isabel.
Ah, he's gone.
Yeah, I sort of, kind of. 1 second. I'm do some troubleshooting. Sorry.
As a
Alright.
note here, Thyra, you were allowed in last time. You get the sense that
Oh, yeah.
because of your... because of your incredible size and stature against these dwarves who were guarding, they might have been a little bit less inclined to stop you. And also because of the fact that you are a half-orc, and that half-orcs are not very common this side of, I guess, the country. Your clothes are more reminiscent of your ancestry, and so they didn't touch on it.
Okay.
This is a note.
I'll
It's
go with you
specific
guys.
to you.
wait.
I just have to do something first. And I start using my staff to make a whole bunch of flowers, and I'm gonna put them around Isabel's place to make it feel a little bit more homey.
I like it.
Okay, you do so. It looks a little bit more colourful.
I'm sorry. Did you just decorate my house?
Wow, it looks really homely in here now.
Homey.
Did you just decorate my house without asking me if you could?
Hi.
I
Do you want me
mean,
to throw them
yes.
out?
it's alright. Just a little forward, if you don't mind me saying that.
I mean, I'm sleeping in this room tonight. I'll
Nice.
leave your room alone.
Alright. Just, I guess, ask before you decorate my house next time.
Well, I think it looks good.
It looks great. Like, I agree. It looks. Never mind. It's alright. Fine. It's nothing.
So,
We should, like,
are
different
my
color
clothes really
colors.
going to be a problem? Is there some sort of dress code at this place?
It's perhaps better not to dress like you're from, in the middle of a swamp and you hunt alligators. I mean, it is where the rich pretend to be better than everyone else, so they like to look at as well.
Wait, I don't say it to be mean. Like your attire is great for what we normally do, but for going into the higher side of society, it's not exactly great.
Okay.
So-
And then I take off my hat. I take off my poncho. So now I'm just wearing like white I mean of the era shirt and suspenders over that. I mean it's probably not that bad. It's
Yeah, it's okay.
It's dirty as shit. And my pants that are being held up by the suspenders probably have a few patches like sewn into them and stuff, but
I don't have any. I don't
that
have any
better?
good clothing that would fit him. Do you have anything that would?
I don't. I've got mine. That's it.
well, I guess I don't have to go. Fine.
Do you want to go though, Wade?
I mean, I don't know. What were you guys doing?
Ask me.
Isabel, do me a favor and make a history check.
Okay.
This ought to be good.
You know, wait, if they give you a problem, I can just whack them over the head.
That's a 13 for history check.
Looking at Alakian, his chainmail, despite being a little bit dirty from sitting in sand and mud and whatever, would probably get by.
Okay. And like, if you keep wearing whatever it is you're wearing, you could give any clothing to Wade or put Wade in your armor and then have him walk around as a bodyguard, or
I'd rather keep my armor, but does it look like Wade could fit into clothes that would fit me?
How
I would
tall
say
are you?
so. Probably. You guys are about similar-ish height.
I am 6. I am 6'4",
How much do
140
you
Wow.
pounds. 140 pounds. I am a skinny motherfucker.
5'10", 160.
Yeah, so it'll be a little bit baggy. It'd probably
It'd be too long,
okay.
but maybe a little too tight.
Yeah.
there's only one way to find out. You could
I
drop
mean-
cuff his pants. It'd be great.
I can go like shopping or something and try to find something. I don't know.
Oh, just stick close to us. We'll figure something out to get you in.
Tyler, you don't exactly blend in there either. You're fucking wearing a.
I went in there the
Yes.
other day with free. No problems.
Isabel,
Probably.
do you think we could maybe pose as merchants, and then these are our guards going into the district?
This is very complicated for a walk around. Sure, fuck, let's just go already.
I mean, I'm just trying to come up with a plan in case we do get stopped. Like, I hope we don't, because, like, it seems kind of dumb, but, gotta
I
plan for the
agree.
worst.
It's just fucking sure there are guards. Let's just fucking get out of here. Alright?
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Oh wait, what if I'm like your guide through the wilderness and I got you here? You know, you paid for my services and I guided you here.
You're both our guards. Let's go.
I don't really look like a guard. I don't think. I don't got no armor or nothing.
Sure, it's fine. You're a guide or something. Alright? It's just.
Great.
For fuck's sake.
You're
not
both
everything-
you're both helpers. Let's go.
What's
not
my name
everything
gonna
needs
be?
a fucking 2
Your
hour
name is
discussion
Wade.
about the morality of shite.
I'll think on it.
Oh my god, wait, no, just
Wade, you're Wade. Wade, you're Wade. Thyra, you could be whoever the hell you want to be.
I got in no problem the other day.
That's fine.
Okay, so sure, you guys set off on your
Yeah.
on your journey to the
Bef-
Finance District.
before we go, Isabel will become the merchant looking guy that she pretended to be earlier.
Fair enough. I expected as
Yeah.
much. Sure. So you guys walked for about 15 minutes, and you get to the far end of the bronze square. It's about this time, Free, that you come home and
You're like,
house is empty.
the fuck?
Sorry, Free.
Damn it!
Stupid buttons.
Can we say that we left
okay.
a note? Free went to blah blah blah
Sure,
blah.
you could have left a note if you wanted to.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, it says like FRY space W backwards E. I'm just kidding.
Like a 5-year-old scrawl.
Oh gosh.
I could see that being his handwriting.
He's got Kev to help
It's
him.
adorable.
It's got kept to help him.
It turned out alright, I'm sure.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you see the note that just says that they went to the Founders District.
Okay. And then, seeing as she has time alone, and I know that Izzy had some stuff to cook with, Free's gonna run out and get just some like flour and cinnamon and stuff, and just make like a sweet bread for later when they come back.
Okay, sure. That's easy enough to do. There is a very, very simple ingredient shop in the Bronze Square. Just one of the tents that that stands up there. I'll say you can go ahead and get a couple of things. Let's say like 2 silver for some flour and some sugar and whatever. It's not too hard to come across.
Okay.
Basic ingredients.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. So what else do you want to do while you're there?
Probably not much. Probably just happy to have some quiet time. Bake.
Sure. So you go home and start baking something up.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we zoom back in on you guys.
On our way there,
Yep.
I do want to keep an eye out to see if it looks like we're being trailed by anybody. Mainly looking for the guy that I know to be our contact from
Make a
Firewatch.
perception check for me.
Okay. It is... Where is it? That is a 13.
Okay. Yeah. You don't see anything along the way as you head over to the Founders District along the main road.
Okay.
It takes you guys, all in all, it'll take you guys about 25 minutes to get to the gateway that enters into the main district. As you come up the main road from the Bronze Square, you see for you, Thyra, and for you, Isabel, the familiar like silhouette of the Bantrix collection is that the Founders District does actually reside higher up than the groundwork of the Bronze Square. So you see it there, and you amongst like smattering of other buildings as you walk up. As you hit the gate, you see on either side two dwarven. There's one male and one female wearing the familiar ironwatch robes of like a greenish armor. They notice Wade in his suspenders and shirt that's patched up.
I do want to mention that I did put back on my poncho and hat since our plan changed.
Fair enough.
And
Doesn't change too much for them, I'm afraid.
No.
And they and one of them, the man walks up and says, "Excuse me, what's your business here?"
Why, hello there. My name is Nigel Thornberry.
We're going to the Bantrix collection.
Oh God, I'm so happy I didn't interrupt. Oh God.
Right, I'm sorry for everyone's sake. I think it's best if you were to stay here. The district isn't accepting many people right now, so if you just like to turn
I want
around.
to approach and go, "Excuse me, sir, is it an issue with my companion?"
There's no issue. I'm afraid we're not taking
I
anybody in
walk
at this
up
time.
with Isabel.
Okay.
This man has guided my caravan through many dangers, and he will be treated with the respect he's earned, sir.
Yes.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
You do not get this dirty without.
That's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, you watch as he like eyes you up and down a little bit and says, "Right, I'm sorry. Please, go ahead. Sorry, Mr. Thornberry." And he like backs up a little bit. You see the female next to him go. And he goes,
my hat.
"You guys are permitted to enter into the Founders District this one time."
And that, my friends, is how you get past guards without get past them, essentially.
I look back. Was there anybody else, like, that was trying to get in, like, close behind us, like, as we're walking away?
No, there was no
Back a
one.
little bit.
There was no one
Okay.
close to you that was trying to get in. No, there are people like out on the other side of the gate, but there's no one entering.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, so you guys are headed to the Bantrix collection, you said?
Sure.
Or are you doing anything else?
I just kind of.
I mean, that was a lie.
I don't care. I just kind of wanted to look around while we were here.
Okay, sure, you may do so. Is everyone sticking as a group?
I
Sure.
probably
Yeah.
should.
I'm gonna say Wade should.
I'll guide people around. I've been in the Fan District a couple times for various reasons, legal or not. Just be like, there's that thing. There's that thing.
Okay,
My
sure.
favorite's the non-legal kind.
Yes. Well.
So yeah, I'll say you guys
Stood
spend
up here.
like maybe hour and a half, 2 hours looking around the Founders District. Make an investigation check, someone with advantage. Whoever's helming this.
That would be me. Advantage. Oh, that's really, really good. Investigation. That's an unnatural 20.
Hey. Yeah, you have been here a couple times. You know your way around. There are on the west side. There are the familiar houses that are all gated off that have, guards in front of them that are home to wealthy industrial owners, merchants, things like that, traders, whatever. You see up at the north side the familiar Bantrix collection, which is this like tall central building with the two offshoots that come outwards, the like branches out that you can see all the way down to the Bronze Square. Looking around over on the far east side, you come to an inn that you have maybe been in once and were thrown out of. This is the Gilded Glove. This is very, very fancy. It's like almost doubles as a hotel on top, and then a very, very nice restaurant and bar at the bottom that is expensive, but it draws in a pretty wealthy crowd. Looking around where the gate actually intersects between the Founders and Trade District, there is one building that Alakin you recognize that sort of cuts inwards, like in the middle of the gate, which is uncommon. The familiar side of the Convex Order the Convex Reserve and Earn Route from the backside. And yeah, you guys look around for a while. It's definitely nicer. You see people who are in fancier clothing walking around who are less well guarded. You see, there is the occasional horse and carriage that actually walks through the center roads here. It's a lot nicer than the rest of the city.
I would have, because Isabel is that type of person, would have brought them past Mary's home. Not pointed it out, just look to see if there was like a carriage or a sign that someone has arrived there between the days that she's checked.
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
Okay. That's a 5.
Can't see much. The gates at this time are actually closed off.
Yeah. Alright. I need a better wisdom. I have +1. Fuck.
In other news, I have a Baby Yoda figure now.
Oh, it's
It
done?
just got done,
Yay!
and it looks so damn good.
Our friend friend has a 3D printer, and we're all extremely jealous.
Everybody is extremely jealous.
Oh, it's so nice.
Where were we? I forgot now.
I think I was creeping.
You
on
were trying
X.
to see if
I think that's what's happening.
Maggie or whatever the heck her name was here.
Yeah. No, I was creeping on an X, as it were. We're doing shit. I don't know.
Isabel's a creeper. Good to know.
You don't know. You don't know shit about that.
So you guys hang around until like 5:30 in the Founders District. Anything else that you guys want to do after your urban exploration?
During our little exploration, do I see any more thieves' camp in here?
Make a perception check.
That is a 16.
Yeah, you see the occasional familiar sign. There's not really anything else apart from this one sign. You get the sense, as you look around the city, if there were more organizations here, that there will be some semblance of information regarding them. So far, you have only heard of this one, and you've only seen the arena itself. But as you think about it more, this is a city. There has to be something, and considering that is the only thing in Thieves' Cant, there might be something that Ula is just has not told you so far, or someone is being very secretive that they're around. But it's somewhat strange that you only see the one emblem over and over again.
Okay, cool. I've got more conversation points for whenever I go and visit her in a little bit.
Oceansmith. That's who it is. I know now.
Wade's got it all figured out.
I think Grizz has got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Wade doesn't know shit.
Yeah, what if I brought your character back in this campaign just to make you kill him?
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, Equus, do it. I'll kill him.
I mean, it's
Grizz.
technically not my character. It's a different name and everything, so...
I mean... Potato, potato.
I mean, a rose by any other name is still a rose.
Facts.
So...
So, as we are heading back, I am going to split off to go pick up my cloak, and I will tell the party that as we get back into the other areas of the city.
Okay, so yeah, you head out of the Founders District, and as you pass the gates, that one male dwarf sort of looks over to you and has like a sigh of relief as he sees that nothing has happened. And he nods your way.
I should have stolen so much shit.
Same.
I have sleight of hand, so.
Same. I have plenty of sleight of hand.
Yeah, you have more than I do, but. Damn it, whatever. I will give him a nod, a terse nod, when I pass him.
You do so.
I'll just glare at him.
Wait, we're leaving?
You do so.
Yes.
I mean, unless you want to do something while we're in there.
No, I guess not.
Okay.
Just didn't get to be Nigel Thornberry very long.
You'll get plenty more chances.
Right.
Oh, I know what Isabel's doing when she gets home. Anyways.
So, yeah, I am going to go towards Ulez.
Sure, so, you guys make your way back. What are you saying to them, Lakin?
Just tell them where I'm going.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to Ulez and pick up my cloak. Because that's where I'm going. And that's what I'm doing.
Is anyone tagging along with Lakin?
And we know Ula to be the
Yes, you know
Mom.
Ula to be
boss.
Yes. But I also pointed out to you earlier that I did not have a cloak.
Yeah.
And I specifically told you that I did.
No, I believe you. I'm just saying I don't know if I would want to go.
I think
Yeah, see, that's the point.
do a hard pass with going with you.
Isabel's also say no, and she will begin to make false papers for Wade under the pseudonym Nigel Thornberry. Yes.
I love it.
Okay, sure. So we'll say you guys.
I'm gonna
split
go with
off.
the Lakian.
It's going to be Nigel Thornberry Esquire.
Fair enough.
Yes.
So you guys split off. We'll do Thyra and Isabel first as you head back to Isabel's house. As you walk in the door, Free is there, apron on, with something, whatever you have baked, fresh on the table, as it is probably done by now.
Yep. Just
Wait.
like a flat, sweet cinnamon bread, basically.
All right. A few questions. First off, this is my house. You can't just start living here. Like, we're here for a few days. Like, I appreciate it, and you're my friends. Thank you for the bread, but please ask before I start using all my shit. Like, please.
She's
This is
just
my
trying to
home.
repay your hospitality.
I get it, but just like ask before I start using all my shit, please.
Oh, so should we have asked you before we gave you a gift? I can take it back.
No, it's not.
Oh,
That is different. This is my fucking house.
damn.
Oh, please just ask before I can use my stuff and so. At least don't move the furniture around without asking me first.
Do you have any furniture?
There's like a table and a chair, but yeah. I mean, she does have furniture. It's not a lot.
Apologies,
She stole it from the neighbors, but whatever.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
Oh man. Free's like, sorry, I just wanted to say thank you, and I need a little treat.
Oh, nah, I'm the fucking bad guy. Alright. Excuse me, I'm gonna go commit fucking forgery.
What?
I'm committing a crime, just leave me alone. I'm gonna go to my room.
I kind of
Alright.
elbow Free. At least he's honest about it.
I mean, I suppose.
Do you think she'll get mad if we use a knife? Hey, Izzy! Can we use a knife?
I can fucking hear you. I appreciate the sass style. I liked it before when you're just nice. Been spending too much time with me. Fuck.
Grizz, did you say that you're coming with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you tell Lake? Did Wade tell Lake and then he's coming with? Or are you
I
sneaking?
assume so. No, I'm going.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Oh, man.
Want to make sure we didn't have another Wade situation.
No, I'm going with you.
Yeah. So Isabel, make a dexterity check for me.
Okay, with proficiency, I assume.
Yeah, because you're proficient in forgery or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's actually really good. That's a 19.
You feel pretty confident about these papers. They are written in a very, very fancy font.
Yeah, I would have used my own papers as a copy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, it says Nigel Thornberry, Esquire.
I love it.
Congratulations, Wade. You went to the law school technically.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll go back to Wayne and Lakin as you guys walk down in the trade district all the way through to the commerce. You wind up at the Neil's Eyes, familiar sight.
On the way there, I do it to look at Wade and explicitly ask, so why did you come with? You don't mind my asking? Just so I know what I'm getting myself into.
Well, I didn't want you to go alone. These dangerous people, and just wanted to make sure you were safe.
Okay. Don't have any other intentions for being here right now?
What would I intend to do?
Don't know. I was wondering if you were trying to tell her that you were going to be a part of the fight as well, or whether you were going to be doing other stuff, or whether you were going to just pretend to be another customer coming in. That's what I was trying to figure out.
If If it comes down to it and I need to fight, I will.
Do you want to? Is my question. Because if
Yeah.
you don't want to, we don't have. Then you don't have to.
It's not to the death, right?
No.
Yeah. I've been wanting to, test myself. I've been getting better, and I think I want to, see if I've
Alright.
mastered some of these moves.
All right. Sounds good. Okay.
Plus, I'm the
guys-
best fighter out of all of us. So.
Definitely would. Totally.
You
Sure.
guys walk for...
I think Thyra gets a headache at that. Just like, ow, what?
Yeah, you walk
Your start
for
burning.
like 25 minutes, 30 minutes
Okay.
from the top of the bronze square down to the Needle's Eye, and you do come across it eventually.
Okay.
You open the door. There's a ting. That's the bell.
Anybody else in there besides us?
There is currently one other patron in there.
Is she at the counter?
Ula is not at the counter. No.
Okay.
She pops her head around. Hello.
I'm back.
Right.
Gee,
You're
Mike.
looking for your cloak. One
Yes.
second. And she turns around and walks back of you. She comes around, presents it on the table. I think you'll find this to be in your specifications. It is nice. She has very, very intricately sewn in a number of smaller and larger stars that as the cloak flexes and flows, they almost seem to like change the borders of their shape and like almost twinkle a little bit. It's not reflective
That's
material,
dope.
but
Wow.
it's nice.
That's dope.
How much does that set you back there?
How much did it set me back? I think it was like what, 2 silver for like the extra inlay shit.
I think it was 2 silver because she was just putting
Yeah.
in some threading.
Yeah, it was 2 silver for the inlay. Was all it was. And then I can't remember how much the actual cloak itself cost.
Think I could get fancy clothes here?
Cloak itself was a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, she turns to you and she goes, "Well, what are you looking for? I could probably help you with something."
Just, I was trying to get into the Founders District. Name's Nigel. Nigel Thornberry. Nice to meet you.
Right.
And they just, I was trekking through the woods and I look like this now. They wouldn't really. They kind of turned their nose up,
Make a deception check, Wade.
Come on, don't fail me. Hey,
Come on, Mr. Charismatic.
deception. That is a 20 total.
Okay. Yeah, she goes, "Right. Well, Founders District's hard to get into, so I can help you out. You're looking for a cloak or some regular clothes or shoes?" What?
Yeah, I don't need anything too flashy, just enough that would, clean clothes to get me in there.
Well, I can probably do that. I can tell you're not from around here from your... I'll say... Why don't you come with me? And she opens the counter and closes it, and you hear it lock behind. And she walks outwards into the store and starts taking way down one of the aisles.
I definitely look over to Lakin before I follow her. Like, is this safe? Did she do this with you?
I mean,
Can I
Go
insight
for it.
her to make sure she's not trying to kill me? Because I know that she's a criminal.
yeah,
I
but like
mean-
you're in the open store with another patron in there.
She didn't just bring me around back?
No.
No, out
she,
into the front.
She walked out. She
Oh.
walked out to you, not brought
Okay.
you back to her.
I thought she was asking me to go with her around. I was like,
No.
that's suspicious as all hell. Okay. I see.
That confusion led me to the image of Wade looking at the lake and is like, "Mom, what's the lady doing?" Like,
I was thinking
follow
the
her.
same
Take
And
it.
Lake's like, "It's okay, go with her. She's gonna make you look all handsome."
Yeah, so she leads you two down one of the racks, and she stops. This is a coat rack, and she stops and she pulls out a very nice, longer, like brown, very kind of like mid-brown, muddy brown cloak. With like very very fluffy fur that comes down here and around the back, and like the actual puffs of the sleeves are very very fluffy as well. She goes, "Well, I could interest you in this. It'll probably get you to the Founders District, no problem. I'm assuming you don't want much underneath if you want to keep your poncho and your extra things. So this'll cover the whole. This'll only go for 5 gold."
5 gold. Oh, wow. I'll think on that. I'll get back to you.
We have other options if it's not your style. Here, come with me. And she
I mean, I
Walks
like
down
it.
more.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just,
if she stops again and she pulls out another thing. This one is down at the end of the aisle. It's a cloak that is like the entire back of the cloak is in an intricate pattern of like leaf and then leaf and then leaf and then leaf underneath of it, and they go down from like this very very nice green to like a yellowish to a brown all the way down at the bottom. She goes, "This one's a little bit less expensive, only 2 gold for this, but it'll accentuate those wilderness features."
Yeah, I don't think it says fancy, though. It just kind of says more wilderness,
Oh, it'll get you into
It's
the
okay,
Founders
don't-
District.
Yeah. All right, you know what? I'll take the fur thing. 5
Right.
gold.
And she walks back and like picks it off of the rack and brings it around to the counter and lays it down. She does a little writing down in one of the ledgers. She goes, "Right, 5 gold for you." Holds out her hand.
Yep.
She takes it. "Thank you very much. If you need it tailored, just let me know. I'll do that free of charge for you."
How does it fit if I throw it on? I assume it's just like an over jacket thing.
Yeah, it's a heavy over one. The sleeves don't come down all the way; they only come up to about here, with this puffy thing that's like pulled back. It's long; it goes all the way down to like the middle of your shins. And it's a little bit loose, but there is a sash that sort of belts around.
It's like if Sting wore a trench coat, right?
Sure,
Okay.
fair enough.
I'm
I
up
don't
for
remember
it.
Sting too much, but sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I got what I was looking for.
Grand.
Alright.
Well, if there's anything else I can help you boys with,
I'm gonna point back towards the back.
yeah, she looks at you and goes, "Right." And she leads the way around. You hear the counter, and she holds it up.
Okay. I walk through. Wait, you coming with?
I'm gonna try to, yeah, unless she
Okay.
stops me.
She lets you.
Okay.
Closes it down, and she walks behind. Wade, you see the familiar latch up at the bottom that is currently locked. She goes, "Right, what is it?"
I have a few more questions for you, but I do have a decision on my part at least. On
"Oh, grand, you've decided who's
job.
fighting."
So, hey, Felix, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I don't remember, but Alakian would, since how it's been less than a day. But did you say that you wanted to fight? I think you did, didn't
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's up to fight. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'll give her my name.
Mhm.
I introduced myself. I can't remember. Did I introduce myself as fake name or real name to her?
Real
I think
name.
it was fake name. Real name? Okay.
Real name.
Yeah, I think it was
So,
real name
give her my
actually,
real
which
name.
is weird.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right, because you were looking for.
Yes, that is right. Yep, because I was looking for Bree. That's right. Yep. So I'll give her my name. I will give her Isabel's fake name.
Okay.
And then
Hey, Nigel Thornberry,
Right. Yes, I remember.
fighter extraordinaire.
Well, grand. So the 3 of you, earliest is tomorrow night. If you win, you'll be entitled to your royalties. So depending on how much people bet, you'll be getting that too.
sounds good to me. I have a few more questions for you.
Right. Of course.
First one. This one's straightforward. What aren't you telling me about this champion?
She looks you very, very cleanly. Her gaze gets directly onto your eyes. She says, "I've told you as much as you need to know at this point. All the rest of the information comes when you can prove yourself."
I'd say again, what aren't you telling me? I'm not wanting the information as to where he is. I'm wanting to know what he did and why you want him dead instead of just getting your money back.
He stole from me, rigged a fight, and killed 2 Iron Watch on the way to his wherever he's holed up. It's bad for business if it gets out.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I want to as well. I am suspicious,
Yeah, go for it.
as they say.
Natural 20
Wow. Okay. Well,
for a total of 24.
total of 19.
She's being honest. She's not lying to you.
Fuck. Alright.
What an honest criminal.
What?
This is impossible.
I mean, you get the sense that there is, there is more there. But when she says you'll get the information when you prove yourself to not get killed by this dude, I'll tell you the information.
Okay.
So we get the information after we fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey,
If you win.
actually, you know what's weird? Why I've been hearing that this is all legal, which is weird to me because if you guys fight and you don't fight to the death, and then you have clerics who heal, what makes it so illegal?
It's mostly the betting part of it. Yeah, the Iron Watch doesn't deal too well with gambling. And also, fist fights are a little bit frowned upon. But,
Wait, it's fist fights?
well, you can use weapons, but a lot of people do fist fight. There's an option if you like it.
How about magical weapons?
Well,
Not
you'd
magical
have
weapons,
to-
but pew pew.
I'll push you up against a magic user himself. I like to make it fair.
All right.
But yeah, anything else you want to know?
What else do you do around here? Because I couldn't help but notice that there seems to be a stark lack of any other networking besides directing to here
I run my shop.
for... You know what I mean.
I'm a business owner as well as stage runner.
What other things do you run in the underground? What more?
run-
What other stages do you have?
I run my shop. That's it.
Insight check.
Go for it.
That is an 18.
Yeah, she's lying. Yeah, there's no twice about it. She's not being entirely forthright about that.
Turn to Wade. Could you wait out front for a little bit, please?
Sure. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to talk to you a little bit more in private.
All right.
Not person not above board to person not above board.
Yeah, Wade, if you
I-
would like to leave, you can.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, she doesn't stop you. She as Wade leaves, you see Aliki, and she puts her arms crossed and sort of leans against the wall.
Pleasure. Walk out.
You too.
Once I hear the counter close again or whatever, I'll look at her directly in the eyes and I will just straight up tell her, I know you're not telling me the truth, but I also want to know that what I'm getting into is not going to jeopardize my well-being more than what I'm signing up for, along
Yeah.
with my companions.
You see her like smirk a little bit at this. She goes, "I can promise you, no harm will come to you or your companions. Except for that, either in the pit when you're fighting, or out there if you win against my previous employee. I can promise you that. Respectfully, I don't know you too well, and
You don't know me. You don't want to tell me because I could be trying to sell you out and shit. I get it.
yeah, and also, why would I entrust you with all the details when I don't know what you could do for me? So, at least work your way up a little bit first, you know?
Have you at least discovered information on the person that I asked you about? Yeah, simple yes or no. I don't need it because I know that's part of our deal for taking care of this problem for you.
So far,
But I didn't know.
no. It's been what, a day, 2 days? Nothing's showed up yet.
I would assume you were well connected, judging from what I can only assume you run in this city, as large as it is.
I wouldn't call it large. We know a couple people. But for the purposes of this, I'm afraid I don't know much of what you're talking about.
Just smirk.
You know how it is.
Indeed, I do. However, once this is all said and done, you need somebody for more discreet work, as I'm sure you're aware of my skills. Come find me.
Sure, if you prove yourself. Well,
I'm going
if
to.
there's nothing else, I'll see you tomorrow in the pit.
What time do we need to be here?
Let's say 1 in the morning. I'll give you some time to get warmed up, and then we'll get your fights on.
Front door back.
Back.
Figured. All right.
Always the back door.
Always go in the back door. All right. I'll walk out to the front of the store and motion for Wade to come with.
Mm-hmm.
Grabs his coat. Walks with you.
Dude, I'm wearing that shit back.
I'm gonna say he's wearing that. I thought.
Fine. Works for me. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
guys start walking back to Isabel's house. What would you like to do on the way there?
Again, see if I can spot somebody tailing us, specifically Iron Watch dude.
Yeah, make a perception check.
So close, but it is actually a 22, not a natural 20. I am on a roll for hitting high rolls tonight. It is nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you wouldn't see anyone in the area right now that is specifically keyed onto you. You know there are people
Okay.
around, but no one is overtly looking in your direction that you notice.
Okay.
So, would you stay back to talk to her about?
Just to discuss the details of the fights, see if she had any information on the person I was looking for. She hasn't come across anything yet, but it's only been a day, so that doesn't really surprise me too much.
Who's this person you were looking for? Maybe I've seen them before. What do they look like?
I can promise you haven't, Wade. She's not somebody that tends to like to be found. Not to mention, she doesn't really hang around your neck of the woods.
Well, okay. But, you know, if you ever want my help, I'm just pretty good at tracking people. One time me and Kiv found old Susie Lou. She's really old. She's like 90-something. And one day she just got lost in all of her haze. And We went out in the woods and found her. So we're pretty good at this, you know.
This isn't that same kind of tracking, Wade. It's not that I have a trail to follow. It's more trying to find a trail to follow.
Alright. Okay.
Hey, you remember when we found Susie Lou and she was so like out of it that she was eating them berries and we thought she was gonna die?
Yeah, she did end up dying.
No,
You don't
she didn't
remember
end
that?
up dying. She was in bed for a while. No, wait, she did die. Oh my gosh, she did die. Dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why we don't eat the blackberries anymore.
Yeah, man.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Was Wade just out there tripping on weird berries for a while? Just like, oh shit,
He was
what's up?
tripping.
Are you
Balls.
surprised?
That's why his brain's damaged.
He did a simple
That's why
form
there
of
was
LSD
space
for
for Kev
years.
in his
He got
head.
found it.
Oh goodness.
So yeah, you guys take the rest of your journey back. At this point, when you hit back at the house, you'd be looking at about like 6:30 to 7 o'clock. Your play starts in a couple of hours, and you emerge. Everyone is in there. Isabel, you would be done with your
Yes.
previous task.
Wait, I now present to you the papers for one Nigel Thornberry. And I'll give him the papers.
Papers? What do I
Right.
need papers for?
In case you ever need to not be Wade for a bit.
These make me not Wade.
But, yes.
Do they feel magical?
Oh, God.
Do they feel magical?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh,
Yeah.
roll really, really shitty, Wade, please. For me.
Oh no. Let's see.
Figure-
That's a 6.
It's hard to tell. Isabel has a magic thing inside of her. I mean, maybe. You don't know.
Cool. Well, thanks. I didn't get you nothing, so well, I guess I got you
Right, it's
berry things or whatever. But
just in case of emergencies, so you can just use that, and yeah, you can. And after you use that, people won't think you're Wade. Think you're Nigel.
perfect. That's actually really helpful because I just told that criminal woman that I was Nigel.
All right. There's not literally, but I was. Never mind, Wade. It's good.
You actually brings me up another point. I did give her my name. Wade gave her his, and I
Nigel.
gave her your fake name as well, Isabel, for fighting tomorrow night. She wants us
Right.
there around 1 in the morning.
That's gonna
So,
be great.
I would recommend, Isabel, if you are so inclined, to tell her beforehand that you are going to be using magic if you were going to, because she'll then be sure to put you up against another magic wielder.
All right.
Otherwise, you might be trying to fight hand to hand while using magic. Just
All
to
right.
keep you awares.
Don't get that a thought. Aye.
Yeah, when I signed up, I wasn't expecting a fist fight.
Well, that's your own fault, Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you ask questions before you sign up for things like that.
Did I see any magic fights the night that I was there, or not?
Yeah, you saw.
Okay.
You saw I think one because you were there for a while. Magic is not as common, but you saw one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do I smell something? Somebody bake something?
Why, Free made an excellent bread.
Can I try some? Is there any left?
Yeah, feel free.
I see what you did there. That's a good one. Okay.
Sorry, it just came out that way.
Yeah, you go over and eat some of the bread. It's very nice. Yeah.
Is it like banana bread? Is it pumpkin bread, or is it just regular bread?
It's a cinnamon flatbread.
Cinnamon flatbread. That sounds delicious. Okay.
Yeah, you hear Kev in the back of your head go, "What does it taste like? Is it good?"
Oh no, you'd hate it. It tastes like medicine.
Come on, man. I haven't eaten anything in like three weeks, a month. Come on, man.
So you can see everything, you can hear everything, but you can't taste nothing.
It's different, right? Cause like, I don't know, but like, you know how your eyes are always taking stuff in, and your ears are always taking stuff in, but your mouth and your touch sense, they're different because they're like akin to you as a person. You gotta have like a physical form to do that.
Not following, but
I'm a voice in your head, Wade. That's what I'm saying.
okay.
What's it taste like?
Tastes like cinnamon. You remember what cinnamon tastes like?
I remember what it tastes like. I can't taste now.
A little sad. I don't think I even finished the piece.
Yeah, you put
feel
the
bad.
remainder back down.
Oh, wait.
You made him so sad.
Oh.
I want you to know that was exactly my intention. I was waiting for that since the start of the campaign. I was like, ooh, I can't wait to get in with this. Sorry. Resume.
I guess we
Yeah.
wait for the play.
Sure, you can do that. So yeah, you guys wait around for another couple of hours here in Izzy's house, and then make your way over to the Bronze Square. I assume a little bit early so you can sit down.
Yeah.
I
I will look for Brawler Bertie.
Yep, as you emerge onto the Bronze Square, the familiar sight now starting to draw a small crowd in a localized corner of it. You see the stage has been physically set up in the corner, and there are rows and rows of chairs that have been laid out in front of the stage itself, that all have a corresponding scrawling on them, like a carving in them that says a letter and a number, and there is a small, but there is a space at the back where there aren't any chairs, where people can also stand if they choose to. People are starting to come in, and there is like one very, very elderly dwarf who has sat down and is just politely waiting for the show to start, even though she's like an hour early. You do find Brawler Bertie just in the very, very cliff end of her closing up shop. She notices you guys. She says, "You lot, you excited?"
I guess you could say that.
This is my first play.
Ah, look at that, Wade.
Well, I'm sure it'll be great. I talked to Vi a little bit. She says she's seen it, so I don't think she's around. But I'm
Has
here.
she seen it, or has she seen it? Like, is it
I
just
couldn't
some more-
quite tell. It's difficult with that one.
it is.
I don't even know if she can, see things.
I don't think she can. Like, honestly, I think she just is good at reading people.
Nah, she knows.
I'm with him. I got to say, I've had a reading from her, and it's spooky. It's very spooky.
She's spot on.
Right.
She knew things that,
She can see things.
yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
just a little too personal.
Well, anyway, the show won't be starting for a little bit, so, what do you guys want to do? I'll be 5 minutes.
Is there anything that I need to know to prepare? Is this like a sing-along, or
No,
I
I
need to
don't
know
think
the
so,
lyrics.
love.
It's a play.
You just
Not
sit
a
down
musical.
and watch it.
It took every bit of self-composure to not say, yes, Wade, it is.
Just being sassy now.
She didn't say it. She didn't say it.
For the
Every
record.
good thing for not me be like, it absolutely is Wade. I want you to sing it as loud as you can.
Even though it's not a musical, it's so much better to be a singing.
Will
It's love you.
Oh no.
Oh, we need to record Grizz singing songs as Wade.
Oh no.
Wait, ask her about the owlbear.
Oh, do you hear about this owlbear?
Oh,
Out
right,
there?
yeah, I have actually. So rumor is that it's keeping its distance, but someone went up there the other day, and there was something wrong with it. It wasn't like a normal owlbear.
What do you mean? Like it got a thorn stuck in its foot?
Well, no, he couldn't
Claw?
see it properly, but apparently it's got something wrong with it. Like physically, something's changed. Probably just tall tales to scare children, but I mean, from what he said, he's pretty descriptive.
Who was this?
Oh, I don't know, some random stranger came in asking for some tighter armor because his wasn't cutting it.
Spider armor. Okay. Well, you should send him our way if you see him again. If he comes to pick up that armor or whatever.
Sure. I think he's, well, with the right inflection, probably 3 days, because I've got to craft it myself. He's asking for heavy, and I don't normally do heavy, but for the higher price, sometimes I do. I'll be working down at blacksmith's for a wee bit, so it'll take a couple of days for him to get his armor back.
Okay,
But
yeah,
yeah,
send him our
I'll-
way.
I will.
I have a feeling he's probably getting that armor so he can try and hunt this thing down or something, and
I don't know. I didn't ask. He's one of those like really, really boring people that you don't want to
Oh,
talk to,
no.
but they just won't go away.
Okay, maybe don't send him our way. I don't know.
You asked
Felt
for
bad.
it.
All right.
It's about this time that the human man who you bought the tickets off of, Isabel, walk to the front of the stage. You see the rest of you, this human man with like a very, very thin grey hair that falls all the way back and down into like a longer flow, with like heavy laugh lines and crow's feet. He addresses the crowd, and all of you says, "Welcome, everybody. Please, we will begin seating soon. It will. The play does not start for another 40-ish minutes, so you have a little bit of time if you would like to go and grab a drink or something, and then please come sit down when you are ready. Just if whenever you are ready, come and I will see your ticket and direct you to the right chair for you to sit." And he nods,
We all
and
get
a
seats
bunch of
next
people
to each other.
come up.
Sure.
I assume that our tickets have numbers on them.
They do.
Yes. So we would
Okay.
all be sitting in a group, yes.
I want to look at like the other people's tickets and see who's sitting next to me.
Sure, yeah. Isabel's on the end, where the open space starts.
I would have given Birdie one next to me.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I actually rolled for it, because I came up with this. The one that you gave her was the one that was in between you and everyone else. Because they were the top two that you were given.
There we
So
go.
you're on the end, then it's her, and then Thyra, Free, Alakian, and Wade. And then Wade, you're next to a bunch of other people who are unknown to
Wait.
you.
Wait, here, switch me tickets.
Yeah.
Switch
Uh,
me tickets.
Okay,
I whisper.
you want
Oh.
to sit? You want to sit next to all these random people?
It's fine. I'm sure I smell worse than they do.
Okay. Can I
Thyra
look-
desperately does not want to sit next to Birdie.
Okay.
Oh, you're the seat next to Birdie. Okay.
Mhm.
That's why she had you ask her about the owlbear.
Makes sense now. I was wondering that. I was like, why did she do that? Okay.
I love that about Wade. He's just like, why? I'll do it, but okay, it's weird.
How dark is it right now?
It's getting dark. The sun is pretty much all set. There's just like a little peak of it that is on the horizon, just behind like the buildings over in the Founders District. Oh no, it'll be to the away from it, whatever. You can see.
Equid, just before, so I'm sitting like next to the aisle.
No, you're on the other end. So there's no like. So
okay,
if you
on the
imagine
edge.
the square
just
itself is there,
straight.
and the place in the corner, you're on the essentially in the middle of the bronze square.
Okay.
So who was the person who would have been sitting next to me sitting already, or no?
No, not currently.
Okay. Cool. I was just wondering.
So yeah, you guys gonna go and sit down, or you wanna do anything beforehand?
Is there standing room? Like, is there like evident standing room
Yeah, there's standing room at the back.
around the back?
Is there a line at the taco stand?
I was just about to. Oh,
The taco stand is. The taco stand is. They are currently closing their curtains, and you watch as Cherry just closes them and ties them up with a bit of rope. And
Jerry,
and let
no!
Darn, wanted some tacos.
You know, that's kind of silly of her to close during a show. You'd think she'd make more money.
Perhaps she's attending it.
Oh, what if she's in it?
Why don't you go ask her?
I don't think that the merchant who lives here is in the traveling play, Wade.
Oh, it's a traveling play.
Aye, that's why they set up a stage in the middle of the square, Wade.
Okay, it's my first play. I don't really know how they work.
No, that's fair. I should probably be less. Nah, it's more fun to do it. Never mind. That's what she's gonna say to Wade.
Is there a little brochure of the acts and like the
Like a
actors
playbill?
and stuff? Yeah, playbill.
There's no like individual pamphlets for everyone. All the back of the chairs are inscrolled with because they don't have the most money in the world. They have carved in some of the back of the chairs, you know, demands productions of drama, and then a list of names of actors. Some of them are crossed out. Over
Any
time.
of the names look familiar?
Make a history check.
I mean, I would know nothing about plays. It's just like if I saw somebody from Keijo mostly or something. What is that?
Please have it be
4.
Wade's cousin. Oh,
It's a 4.
Yeah.
You can't even read the writing. It's so bad. It's so hard to read that it's like you got no idea.
I'm not using this die for the rest of the day. It's rolled
Thanks, Joe.
5s in a row.
Yeah. So is everyone sitting down?
I would
Yep.
Yeah.
take some standing room at the back.
Sure, you can do. You're a ways away from the rest of the group.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Cool. So everyone sits down and people file in.
but before I sit down, I will offer to Birdie to take my seat if she's more comfortable there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
She says, I mean, I don't care. Do
Alright.
you want to? Or is it like, it doesn't matter to me?
Nothing. Just asking. It's fine, Birdie. I'll sit down in the seat with my ticket on it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, she sits down next to you. Everyone else crowds in.
I'm gonna give Free a look like, is she oblivious to this right now?
And Freya's just gonna be like, yeah, she's not picking it up at all, just shaking her head.
Everyone files into their seats. It takes the better part of like 30 minutes for everyone to file into their seats. So you said Wade, you swapped with. No, Thyra swapped with Free.
No, I
No,
swapped with
fire
Wade.
stuff with Wade.
Right. So Thyra,
Wade
you're on
was
the end.
supposed to be at the far end.
hmm I did mental math.
But
Yeah.
Lakian's standing, so Thyra could move over towards Free if she wanted.
Correct.
Lakin's getting out of here, obviously.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stay. I'm just gonna be picking pockets in the back.
Yeah, I mean, Thyra would move over closer to Free.
Sure. Yeah. So there is now a space where Wade's seat was, and sitting next to that seat is Cherry. She does end
That
up taking
became
a seat
our-
right there.
Our jacket seat. We'd all put our jackets and things on it.
It's
So
just
nobody
Wade's
else
coat.
can sit there.
Wade's
Just
big ass
Wade's
like
new
muddy
coat.
brown coat.
So you said Cherry's in the seat that would have been next to Wade.
Yes.
Fuck! Damn it! I want that seat.
I'm behind Free. I'm gonna tap Wade on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Is everyone trying to get laid
Wow.
tonight? Like, what
Yeah,
the
you
hell?
notice her just sitting there, like very,
70
very
empty
politely, like legs together, arms in. She's just like quietly smiling, watching them set up.
Oh, I left my jacket over there.
All right, wait.
Excuse
I'm
me?
gonna look over and
Excuse
see
me?
Cherry and be like, I thought you liked Free.
He just likes tieflings in general.
Yeah. You
It's
go.
a thing for tieflings.
You go and sit down next to her, and she smiles and says, "Oh, hello.
Hi.
It's nice to see you again."
Yeah. You know, you make the best fish tacos I've ever had.
Oh god.
Yeah, she tilts her head a little bit. Thank you.
Thyra's holding on to Free's arm and just trying to hold in the giggles.
Yeah, on this topic, you hear Kev in the back of your head go, just like a little bit. She goes, thank you. It's nice to see you around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your accent.
Oh wait.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna mute my mic, or else I'm gonna squeal all the time.
That's very sweet of you. I like yours too. And you hear Kev go, "What are you doing? That's a terrible line
What are you
to
doing?
pick someone up with."
What should I say?
I don't
She
know.
looks pretty.
Say that you.
I whisper to Wade, tell her she looks pretty.
Yeah. Whilst Thyra's saying this, you you hear Kev say, "Tell her, oh, she got different feet than Free. Comment on her feet."
Oh no! I'm gonna mute myself.
Equa, you're evil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you have some really pretty feet. My friend Free, she's a tiefling too.
Wade,
And
No.
make a
She-
charisma check.
she has hooved feet, and I didn't realize.
Equa, you rat bastard.
Okay,
We're all good. We're all
wait.
good friends.
Sorry, a general charisma or a
General charisma check.
You can come back from
You're
this.
just trying to be
Tell her
nice.
Her feet are pretty.
17.
17.
Hey, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly,
She
you
doesn't
watch as
just walk away.
she just smiles a little bit. She says,
Okay, does she have shoes on, or is she like barefoot? What's happening here? Sandals?
she does have shoes on, but they are like normal human feet shaped. I don't know what they're not. They're not hooves.
Okay.
Yeah, she goes. I can tell that you don't do this very often, do you?
No, actually, this is my first play. Never been to one before.
I was. It should be a nice time. And yeah, she you two get to talking a little bit before the magical lights that are coming around on the play.
Before it starts, did Alakian see this exchange?
I
From where I
mean-
was? Or was I too far away?
You're pretty far away. What's your passive perception, actually?
Passive perception?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me get my mouse working here. It is a 14.
Sure. You can see it.
Cool. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. So you watch as the lights around that have been placed around the chairs, dim, and the ones that are in front of the stage, start to shine brighter, and they angle forward onto the curtain, which is still closed. The man that you saw before, who was selling the tickets, walks up on stage, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, please, it is very, very nice to have you all. We have a very packed house today. I'm very grateful for this. We worked very hard on our performances here at the Mars Productions of Drama, and I hope that you all enjoy tonight. Please remain seated as long as you can. If you must get up to use facilities or do such things, please exit down the middle aisle and or on the sides. And I would ask you all to remain as quiet and calm as possible during this time, please. Enjoy the show, and without further ado, I would like to present the Children of Creation." And he points his hand back and sort of walks off stage as the curtains draw back.
I would just
And
like
that's
to
where
say,
we're gonna take our
Equal,
break.
we finally got to it.
Yes, we did.
We did it, everybody.
This was a throwaway joke in like episode 3, and I made it happen. And I
Yes,
spent
it
so
was-
long crafting this. Anyway,
I'm
that's
glad
where
it
we're
beat
gonna take our break.
architecture you're suffering.
yeah, I know, right? So we'll be back here in about 20 minutes to watch the play. Until then, don't go anywhere. I guess grab a snack and wait for the play to start in the whatever. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon, and yeah, we'll see you guys in 10-20 minutes. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Penis.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
fill the
come
wind
on.
tunnel with sex toys and willing people.
So before we do anything,
Sounds like
I
a
want to
fun
check
time.
to see that they can hear us.
And slowly aerate lube into the air, and then you just go until everyone's done. And that's a good time.
Okay, they can hear us. We're good.
yeah, I just heard.
Listen, you can't blame me for being safe, you know?
Penis! Just
No,
fucking
no,
hearing
I'm
you
there for
yell
you,
that.
man. Kill you.
Right.
Oh, my
So-
mom watches this sometimes.
My mom watches this all the time.
Yeah.
Tyler's watches it all the time.
Yeah, well, my mom. I don't know. It's just funny.
Apologies,
to think about
Felix's mom.
Oh gosh.
it. We're adults.
Okay, so
We're all
where we
adults.
left off, the play had just begun to start. Isabel,
Yes.
as the curtains draw back, you feel a tap on the side of your leg. It's the side that goes
Oh.
out into the actual square.
Okay, I will look over.
What you see is the form of a gnome, completely bald on the top, but with a mustache and a beard, wearing, you know, normal, like, basic leathers, but like acceptable for being out for a night like this.
Do I know him?
You do know him.
Is it Nick
Mr.
and or Knack?
Birdie.
It is Nick.
Oh, God.
You watch as he doesn't say anything, but he just points backwards towards an alley on the other side of the square, up a little bit.
All right, I will look over there. Do I see the other one?
The other one, who is sort of like peering around the corner, goes, and then sees Nick, so like, I am down a bit, and goes,
From where I'm at, can I see this gnome and do all of this shit?
you do not see the gnome. You see Isabel turn if you're really looking at her, but I don't think you'd be looking at her specifically.
All right, I will turn to Bertie, and go, excuse me, I'll be right back. And I'll stand
Yes.
up, and I will. Oh, go on.
Okay, yeah. As you do that, she goes, "Oh, all right, that's fine." And she looks at your empty seat, and next to her at the other empty seat, she goes, "Cool."
Oh no, Bertie!
Damn.
If I notice, I'll pat the seat beside me to like invite her over. That
you-
Wade abandoned.
Yeah, you'll probably notice after Isabel leaves.
Yeah.
I will actually attempt to find Alakian in the crowd behind me.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I assume I can see her get up, considering I am at the very
Yeah,
back,
you can see her get up.
and
Sure.
like she's a tall person. Cool.
Mhm.
I am not tall. She's very short. She's 5'3".
Well, I mean, you're taller than sitting dwarves.
That's true. I forgot we're all dwarves. Yeah, I guess I would see him too. He's fucking saying a bunch of dwarves.
Yeah, I am 6'4".
Yeah, you see each other.
Cool. I will look at him and sort of gesture kind of shortly with my head over to the alleyway where I'm
Kind
going.
of just like slightly nod, and then
Yeah,
I'll stealth my way over there
So make a stealth check.
with advantage because it's dark.
That's a stretch.
I'm kidding.
You're trying to
Oh,
hide a
God.
bunch around
Yeah, I
some
know.
dwarves.
26.
Yeah, sure. You feel pretty hidden. Nick does acknowledge you looking back over Lakin, and he does look that way. And he leads you back into the alleyway, seemingly unfazed.
Yeah.
You get there, and he, as you enter the alleyway, you not only see Knack, but you also see the large, like, hulking form of an ogre, just sitting, like, in the back end of the alleyway, just, like, you know, picking his nose with one of the thumbs.
Do
Not
I
picking
know
her
this
nose.
ogre?
You do not know
Do I
the ogre.
recognize this ogre?
No,
Do I
this
recognize
ogre is new to you.
Does Nick and or Knack recognize this ogre?
Yes, they do.
Cool. I will
Spoiler alert.
I will
yes, they
enter
do.
the alleyway, look at him, ignore the ogre, because you know what? More important things than go, alright, you little fucking bastards, what the hell do you want? I'm in the middle of something.
It's nice to see you too, Isabel.
Hey, it's never nice to see you little fucking pricks.
I hear you've been keeping busy. And Knack says, "Yeah, he's been keeping busy." And then Nick goes, "Shut it, Knack." Right. We have been under the employ of someone that I think you might remember.
Depends on who it is.
Well, let's just say we've been tasked with tailing you the past couple days after you left the Needle's Eye.
Fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And what does your boss want with me?
Well, she inquired us to scare you a little bit from your friends, and he looks over out at the alleyway and sort of nods back to where Lakin was. Your friend's inquisition into the Iron Watch. We'd like to know what you're doing there.
Well, you're asking the wrong person, aren't you? I haven't been
Oh,
to see the
he's
Iron Watch.
here. We all know he's here.
Oh, he's here, so why don't you fucking ask him? And remember something, you little fucking prick. I can kill you without a second thought, and no one would miss you.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
For the record, as that happens, like I hear her say that, and I poke around the corner, like, yeah, I'd help the bodies too. So, know.
Okay. That is a where's my information? That is a 24. Go fuck yourself, Nick and Knack, you little bastards.
Fuck
Yeah,
you bitches.
you see him take one step back, but a smile covers the edge of his mouth. He says, "That's why we came prepared. I'd like you to meet our friends Paddy and Whack." And the ogre stands up.
Oh no.
And thumbles
Paddy
down
Whack.
towards you. Have you met Whack? And holds up
Paddy
this
Whack?
large club.
Where's the dog with the bone?
A dog crosses behind us with the bone. He's gonna look at it in a second.
It's the dumpy dog.
Oh my god! It's missing a leg.
You
We've cracked your fucking code, Equa.
I want you to know, anytime you give me little names like Nick and Knack, my brain just goes into overdrive thinking about how can I make this better.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so glad this is Nick. I'm so glad.
Yeah, you see Knack, the other gnomish twin, who's visibly a little bit pumped up by this. Goes, yeah, we got Paddy here, and Nick goes, shut up, Knack. And he shrinks down a little bit.
I'm gonna look at the ogre and just go, seen bigger than that.
Killed bigger than that.
Okay.
Right.
The ogre, who is, you see now, as she gets closer, missing a couple of teeth on the bottom row and one at the top, stringy, orangish hair, and wearing not much, but wielding this big club, huffs and puffs, and bangs the club down, and some of the boxes in this area just jump up a little bit. Nick says again, so, we'd like to incline as to what the fuck you've been doing with the Iron Watch.
Well, what have we been doing with Iron Watch? I don't actually know. Again, I'm not the fucking one you should ask about that. Alright? I'm in the middle of something. I'm here to see a show. I've been wanting to see the show for a while with my friends. And so, you and your big lover there can go fuck yourselves.
Now, Isabel, I'd like to let you in on a little secret. You see, our employer asked me to kill this one, and points to Alakian, after tomorrow's games. But as it is my professional courtesy to recognize a fellow entrepreneur, I've decided to come to you first to let you know. Now, I'd appreciate it if you tell us what you was doing, please.
So, at hearing that, because I'm gonna fuck you. At hearing that, I'm going to book it to the needle's eye.
Okay, sure, you do so. I'll say you get about halfway through to the center of the front square.
Excuse me.
In the meantime, you guys watching the play are treated to the play. So, the man who you surmise is Damar.
I just want to get laid, Equa. Come on.
Sorry.
Blame Alakian.
I just wanted to say one thing.
Yep.
If I feel like she's been gone too long, I'm gonna point it out to the others.
At this point, she's not.
But that's
she's not
once,
gone for too long.
later.
Yeah.
If it keeps going.
But yeah, you pat the chair next to Bertie, next to yourself, and Bertie acknowledges this. Oh, thanks. And she hustles on next to you. Her little dwarven feet kicking. Yeah, so Damar sits to the side of the play and beckons forth to it. He says, as the curtains draw back, he says, "In the beginning, the lands were created from war. The primes ran rampant, ravaging the nothingness, until one day, a union." As the curtains draw back, you see actors who are dressed in one solid color each. There's a red one and a blue one and a green one. As they start to run onto the stage and run around and sort of brush past each other violently and almost shoulder barge each other as they run up and along. And then as they do, and as he says this, two of them physically grasp their hands and point down into one direction of the stage, and this like little wooden pop-up, and there's like a long wooden pop-up that like depicts a row of steam. As the other two do it on the other side, and the pop-up, this one is sand. He says, the birth of new matter making their essence in the void, before one becomes many. And you watch as they begin to do the same with the other actors that they haven't touched. And you know, there are panels that come down that depict lava, leaves and grass and smoke and rain. And then you watch as from behind these panels that come up, more of these actors start to emerge in different coloured outfits that sort of resemble the pop-ups that they emerge from behind. He says, new elements emerge, shaping the darkness into something new and bountiful. And now, instead of them brushing past each other and like shoulder barging, they start to begin to do this like interpretive dance almost, and they link arms and twirl between each other and go over to different actors and link up with them. He says, life grows amongst the beautiful chaos. And you see as actors who aren't wearing any costumes come in from either side, and they start to do their own sort of individual dance that are physically below the other ones. So the other ones are up on the stage behind, and the new ones are down. Before power is gained, and the lower actors start to rise up from the bottom of the stage to match the same height as the ones behind, who start to shrink down, and the sources are lost as the backwards actors start to like shrivel down and get low. There is a crash, like a heavy like magical sound that is portrayed around for you. No, this is thaumaturgy. As a sound of a crash is made, and the lights darken, and all of the actors portraying these background elements just all fall flat onto the ground. The war is won, and the rewards are watched. As one of the people that rose above the other ones, and you can see as this crash happened, he turned around and now is turning back, now dressed in silver, meets another one on the opposite side of the stage who is not dressed in one colour but has patches of multiple. There's like a red and a green and a greyish white. And they begin to now dance above all of the other ones and like intertwine. And as they do, together they like put their hands down and like lift up, and you see 8 more people who are each dressed in a different colour. They're basically the same people who were portraying the original elements. Start to rise up, except now they have things like little dangly bits of paper beneath their arms, and they start to run back and forth along the back of the stage. Granted is the bounty. As some of the actors who moved off stage to clear it come back on and hold up their hands to the 8 figures, so like in a mime to give objects, which the new 8 figures take, and they sit down facing the crowd, but they look down at their hands. He says, is it greed or is it love? As the actors keep dancing, the red and the white ones who are kneeling down and looking at their hands begin to rise up a little bit more and start dancing together, shrinking away from the rest of the group. He says, a bond of desire, as they start to run up to the remaining 6 ones and start to become larger than the others, like start to physically like straighten up and loom over them as the other ones start to shrivel down and crouch down on the stage. It's at this point, Thyra, you would notice Elakian is bolting through the bronze square. And as this happens, you hear something like a crash, but it's not on the stage. And as you look over in the direction of the Founders District, you see this as a large ball of fire begins to erupt from the side of the Bantrix collection as bits of brick and stone spray all over the end of the Founders District.
I
Everyone
start
else
smacking.
Wow, that's
I
cool.
start
starts to see this.
smacking Wade and Free. We gotta go. Wade.
What? I'm
He's
on the
running
play.
a freaking thing
Wait.
in the Vantrix collection. We gotta go. Come on.
Wait.
Yeah, you aren't
Ira.
the only ones who notice this, by the way. Everyone else notices this, and there is like a large like sound of and then chatting and shouting, and then there's another one. And everyone starts to rise up and panic and start walking around. Some of the actors physically run off stage, and Damar pipes up says, please, no one go anywhere. This is fine. We can resume the play in just a moment. Please come back. And he starts to chase after one of the actors who's running away.
I'm gonna grab
So let's go
Birdie
on.
and then point to Thyra that Isabel's seat is empty and be like, she left before the play really started.
Well, we can find her on the way.
Where are we
Yeah,
going?
start looking
I would
around
assume-
for Isabel.
I'm gonna go where I saw Lakian running from to try
Okay.
and find Isabel.
Alakin, are you going to keep running? Or are you going to turn around?
Once you see the explosion.
I'm running the opposite direction of the Bantrix collection, aren't
Yes.
I? Around what time is it at night?
It's
now?
about...
like around probably like 10.
Yeah, it's about 10.
Fine, it can wait. I'll start and I'll go back the other way. I'll go back towards.
Yeah, Isabel, as this is happening, you hear the explosion, and all of you pop out of the alleyway to look down in the direction of the Bantrix collection. You see Nat go,
I
what
will-
the fuck? And Paddy, the big ogre, goes, ooh.
I will turn to Nick and Knack and go, alright, do this later?
Maybe another time. And they turn and run,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
directly down the other end of the alley.
So, am I close enough yet? Oh wait, no, they're into like the end of the alley, not outside, not out.
No, they were at the end of the alley. They weren't like out in the street. They just popped their head out to see.
Well, I know, but whenever they ran.
Oh, they were run down the alleyway. Yeah. So you were here, and the
okay.
road was here, and yeah, they ran down the way.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you guys,
We'll
as
run
you are
out.
doing this, there is like a hubbub, and you start to see some of the Iron Watch who just parole the city start to like turn around and run towards that direction.
Is this part of the play?
Make
No
an intelligence
way.
check, Wade.
It's an explosion part of the play on the other side of the city.
He's never
11.
seasoned.
I think
11?
that the thing
Probably
that
not part of the play.
the thing that Free and I saw is the
Yeah,
cause.
that's where my mind went as well.
Well, what should we do?
I will run up to the group at this point.
Okay, you meet the group. There are now people running around the Bronze Square trying to get out of the Bronze Square.
I
So
will
you
actually
have to, like,
start
fight through
running.
people.
I'm gonna shout, clear the way, and attempt to intimidate the crowd away from me.
Sure, make an intimidation check.
That's
I
what
want to
I'm
make
gonna
clear
do.
I am sprinting towards the Bantrix collection, not the alley.
Yes.
I
Mhm.
do want to.
Okay. That's a 14. It's not great, but
Yeah, people don't really seem to be paying attention to you. You see, like, there's one, like, dwarven mother with a very, very small child, who you yell essentially directly at, and she's sort of like, and like, backs up and runs, and picks up the kid and runs away as far as she possibly can from you.
Like, if that
shite.
that's
I'll
the
get.
sorry.
Yeah, I'll just fight through, pushing dwarves out of the way, like fighting through a sea of 5th graders and get to the group.
Okay, yeah. As this is happening, Thyra, you hear another explosion. This one's not at the collection, but it's further towards the center of the Founders District, and you see like, this other like large ball of molten fire just
We should
people
go
start
see
screaming
if there are
around
any
that.
people that need help.
Yeah.
If they even let us in at this point. They might be blocking the gates to prevent anyone else from getting into the danger.
I don't think they could
is
set
it-
it up that quick. Let's go. Come on.
Also, you
Yeah,
didn't realize
move
I
on.
can literally become a member of the Iron Watch and just say it's 3. So,
Fair enough.
alright, let's get the fuck out of here and see what
Sorry,
see what this
Cherry.
is.
I gotta go save the day.
Yeah, you guys have been talking a little
She's
bit,
long
just
gone.
under murmured breath, and she although is like scared and like backing up through the arch, she goes, "Right, goodbye," and she turns and runs.
On that note, is Birdie still there?
Bertie is with you
I
guys.
grabbed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go to Birdie and be, alright, I was planning to be a little more subtle than this. I'm gonna grab her, I'm gonna kiss her, and be like, alright, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna run towards
I
the
love
Patrick's collection.
Okay, sure, you do that, and she is left in the middle of this square, looking very confused. She's like, okay, and starts running back.
That's how this girl rolls. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah, you guys start
fair,
running
absolutely.
down the main road up to the Founders District. It takes, because you're directly at the edge of the Bronze Square, it does not take that long to get there. It takes maybe 10 minutes walking, so let's say 5 minutes running. And as you do, you see people who are flooding out of the Bronze Square, out of the Founders District. They are just running.
Do I get there first?
Um,
Or
you hit the gates a
Think
little bit
so.
before everyone else, but it's not that much before everyone else. It's maybe like 10, 20 seconds before.
No.
Because this all happens. I'm
As we're
assuming as
running,
you guys are running.
the ones that are running out of the Founders District, can I like hear like what they're saying, or are they just screaming nonsense?
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
It's a lot of like, are you okay? Let's fucking go. Like, it's a lot of just, it's, no one really is talking about anything that happened yet. Everyone's in panic mode. As you come up to the gates, Lakin, you see this first. The gates themselves are closed. And there are not 2, but about 4 different Iron Watch people, or guardsmen, who are just standing in front of the gates now, locking it off from anyone running in. You see beyond it a wood elf woman who is in very, very nice greenish robes. Sort of reminds you of Inquirator Hess. It's slightly different, with like spiky hair, and she is talking to a number of Iron Watch members. And you hear her say, "Where did they go? Get after them now!" And they turn around and start booking it towards one direction, and she looks around and starts running the other way, back in the direction of the Convex Order, or the Convex Reserve.
Cool.
Like
Are there
10 seconds
guards
after
on-
that, everyone comes up.
are there guards on this side of the gate?
Yeah, there are guards on both.
Cool. I'm gonna go up to him.
Okay.
Actually, do I see them, like a bunch of guards in front of the gate? I would see
Yeah,
them
I
as
mean,
well.
Alakin's not that far ahead of you guys either, and he is taller, so you would see him running ahead of you. Like a ways away,
Yeah.
but you'd see him in your peripheral.
Would I see the guards in front of the gate?
Yes.
Alright, I will just be like, I prefer to do this in an alleyway, but fuck it, and I will use disguise self to make myself look like one of the Iron Watch.
Okay, you do so. You do get a couple of weird looks from people who like gasp and shriek and run in the opposite direction of you, like where they're running past you, they run like in the complete opposite direction.
Yeah. That's fucking fine. I don't need that. I can get to the fucking guards.
And yeah, you
That's it.
you run up. Alakin, what are you saying to them?
Yeah.
Very pointedly, I'm just gonna say, fuck out of the way. Fenrir sent me. Get the hell out of the way. Now. Move. Or Fongrig, that's what I meant.
Make a
Fuck outta here, I need to
persuasion
move.
check with disadvantage.
Okay. Rolled a 16 both times, so that is a total of 21. You said persuasion, right?
Damn, you roll really well today, dude.
Yeah!
Yeah, you see one of them on the left who is holding like almost like a halberd. That's just stationed there. He says, "Fongrig doesn't have any fucking power here. What are you talking about?"
I
with
will-
him. He said to go.
It's about this point that Isabel
will-
and the rest of the group come up.
Yeah. I'll run up and go, what the fuck are you doing? That is it.
Diver, you think they're taking? Someone's trying to take the thing? You saw?
Either they're taking it, or it's what caused the explosion itself. It looked very unstable last time I saw it.
We gotta make sure we get that so we can get it to Missouri.
Misery.
Or at least send him an update afterwards.
So yeah, Isabel, what did you say to them?
I said, what the fuck are you doing? Let us in.
I can't let anyone in. There's a fucking explosion.
Oh, these are experts. Me and these people are experts. We're good. No, what they're doing. So just let us in the fucking district.
Make a
How high
perception
is the
check.
gate? Like, how high is the gate / fence to get in here?
The gate's like 10 feet tall.
Is it persuasion check?
Deception.
Or deception? Well, same
Yeah.
thing, actually. That is 21.
Okay, yeah. You see as this guy is trying to protest, the other one just says, oh, fucking let him in. And he starts to fiddle with a lock and unclicks it and just opens the gate a little bit, and you all rush in, and he immediately closes it back up.
I will run, and once I'm out of sight, I will turn back into Isabel. Because I don't want to see that. I don't want them to see me just turn back into
Okay,
a fucking skinny half-elf.
fair enough. Yeah, so what are you guys doing while you're in the district?
I'll head into the convex
Nearest
reserve.
explosion.
Yeah,
I'm gonna head
we're
to the
going to
convex
the
reserve.
Bantrix.
So, Alakin,
I'm
you're
gonna
splitting
run.
off?
I am splitting off.
Okay, are you trying to be stealthy?
I am
about
going
it?
to the convex reserve because it's very clear to me that whoever the hell that chick was knew what the fuck happened. So,
I am going to go towards the latest explosion.
Sure, yeah. It doesn't take you long to find. You come up and it's actually it's close to a main road. It's just on one of the other sides of one of the buildings. There are heavy scorch marks here on either side of the building, and the floor is completely scorched. And there is actually a dwarven woman who is half burned, who is just lying there.
I assume dead.
God.
At quick glance, it's hard to tell.
I
I'll
will.
run over then and check.
All right, I'll let her. I was gonna grab her and like try to make her hurt so that she would react if she's alive.
Yeah, make a medicine check, free.
So,
All right.
I think
Yay
freeze gently
for
touch.
Jack of all trades.
I want to keep my eye out.
14.
14 appears to be dead.
Ugh.
For
Just
suspicious
get up and like prestidigitation my hands and then walk away.
Yeah, Wade, what were you doing?
Wash your hands.
I just want to keep
Yup.
my eye out, see if I see anybody acting suspicious or attacking people,
Make a perception check.
or listening even for like a fight. 13.
You don't see anyone trying to pick fights at the moment. Everyone is just panicking. There are people who are now running to the gates and who are not being let out, as they are trying to contain the situation.
So we're still heading to the Bantrix collection.
Okay. Is everyone going with her?
I'll
or are
follow
you...
after.
Yeah, seeing that I assume there's not another explosion. If there's not, I will follow.
There has not
Thyra.
been another explosion for like seven-ish minutes now.
Okay.
Sure, I'll follow Thyra.
Sure. So you all follow Thyra up to the Bantrix collection, and Thyra, as you come up into the vicinity of the collection, you see the familiar plaza that is now almost completely vacant, apart from a presence of Iron Watch here. And you see, so the building itself is like this cylindrical building with the two wings coming off. One of the sides of the wings is completely gone, like it's just a hole.
Is it the side with the new exhibit?
It was the side with the new exhibit. As you pay close attention to it, you see another body lying on the floor, sort of hanging out of the side of the wing itself. You immediately recognize them. This is Curator Drinda Saran, who was the person who showed you around the other day.
I want to head in that direction.
Okay. As you start to walk into the square, you are stopped by the Iron Watch, who say, "No civilians allowed. Get out."
Let me guess. The thing exploded.
They just keep pushing you out. They say, "Can't say it wasn't
I
there."
will push back.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh shit!
A giant half orc trying to, like, literally pushing against dwarves.
Yeah, hey, dwarves is dirty, man.
That's a funny sight. Like, I feel like if Thyra wanted to, she could probably just like step over them almost.
16.
Yeah, you push straight past him, and he falls to the ground like next to you as you go to the side. He says, "Guards,
Sorry."
arrest them!" And people
They keep
start
going.
coming up and pulling out manacles and coming to arrest
And
all
I
of you.
will ram them.
Okay.
I'm gonna struggle until I can get there.
Sure. What about everyone else?
I already told you where I was going.
Yeah, we'll get to Lakin in a second.
If I
Oh fuck.
see her pushing towards someone who's injured, then I'm gonna be like, wait, I'm a healer, and like try and get over there to her. As
Okay.
my lie.
I mean, not technically a lie. Make a
Not
persuasion
technically
check.
a lie, just not a very good one.
Yeah, we're just here to help.
But that persuasion is +8, so 18.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you start to see some of the group of people start backing off. The guy on the floor is still very angry looking at Thyra.
Yeah.
But I'll say for the purposes of this, you guys can go up to the wing. And yeah, what are you doing when you're there?
Is the thing still there?
It's hard to say. It's the thing itself was closer to the center, and this is a hole in the very, very edge. So you're looking in on the exhibit where the minerals are at the moment.
Then I'm gonna get as close as I can to where it was actually at.
Okay, sure. You step
As I
over the
passed
body
the
of the
guy who was
crater.
pushed on the ground, I will look over into him and say, "Don't worry, we're experts in this. Don't worry about it." And I'm gonna run over.
Make a deception check for me.
Okay.
Experts.
Hey, not bad. 12.
Yeah,
For 10.
he looks very angry and definitely doesn't believe you. But
That's
everyone
fine.
else is sort of just like calming him down and making him reserved as they all believe free. So yeah, Thyra, you step over the body of the curator, and as you walk through, you see a number more of different bodies of workers who have just are on the floor. Some are still burning. And as you barge through the door, go ahead.
I'm gonna check if anyone's alive.
Yes, I was about to say the same.
Yeah.
So make medicine checks, both of you.
Okay. That's not terrible. That's 11.
12.
As far as you can tell, no one's moving. And there are maybe
gonna-
like 20 bodies here.
I'm just gonna like go over and anyone who's like half burnt, I'm gonna squeeze the burnt part of them and see if they react. It's essentially what I'm doing.
Okay, none of them do.
Okay.
Yeah, Thyra, as you barge open the door that is like on one of its hinges, one of the hinges is actually broken off. You look down to the new exhibit, and not only is the orb gone, the whole place is trashed. Alakian, you run straight to the convex reserve, and you arrive at the back part.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Is there a door?
Yeah, there's a door on the
this
back.
side?
Like big double doors.
Cool. Cool. Do I see the elf that I saw before?
You do not.
Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can open the doors. I'm gonna go try to go inside.
Okay, yeah, you try and open the door, they are locked.
Is there an evident lock, or does it feel like it's magically locked?
There's a physical lock on it.
Cool. I'm gonna pick it.
Make a sleight of hand check with your thieves' tools.
Natural 20.
Fuck.
28 total.
And you are greeted to the back end of the convex reserve.
Do I see anybody inside?
At the moment, you do not, but you hear as the Keeper Daltron starts walking up with a lantern in hand and says, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Trying to help.
Right.
Saw one of your one of your people directing others after the explosions happened. So trying to get more information as to what the hell's going on so I can help out.
I don't know. I've been keeping the front. All I heard was explosions, and Master Haresh went that way.
So Master Haresh?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me one second. That was the one that was coming, wasn't it?
It was.
Cool. Awesome. All right, fine. I'm just gonna look at him like, all right. You got any means of contacting her to let her to see where she's at so I can go help out?
Not currently. Respectfully, we're on lockdown right now. I'd appreciate it if you either, get in or go so I can lock the doors.
All right, fine. And I'll go out, I guess. I'll go back out.
Okay, where are you going next?
On my way out, I do want to turn as, like, I'm guessing he's probably following me to close the doors and lock them.
Yes.
As I go out, gonna turn around, like, look at him like, how's this for an entrance exam? Or
Not
how
an
would this
entrance
work
exam.
if this were... Huh?
Not an entrance exam. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
God damn it. Okay.
Just ruin his cool moment.
Well, I wasn't picking the lock, but I said it wrong, and so it was just like, fuck it, whatever. And I guess, so, like I said, she looked like she was heading this way. Was there an explosion that happened over on this side?
There was one not too far from where she was looking like she was going.
Cool. I'm gonna head that way then.
Okay, yeah. You come to the same location that the rest of you came to before. You see the dwarf female lying there and moving. Scorch marks in the alleyway.
Do I see the one that I saw? Or did I see her on the way here? I don't know.
No, you did not.
Fuck. I'm guessing I can see everybody else from where I'm at, besides Syra, because she's inside.
Not currently. They're a ways away. They traveled a little bit up.
Okay. But can I see them? Like, can I physically see them? Like,
No.
from where I'm at? Okay. Does it... This is a stretch, but does it look like the explosion happened from inside or outside?
It's outside. You are outside in an alleyway.
Well, I mean, like, from where I'm at, does it look like the explosion came from inside the building or outside coming in? From the angle of, like, the debris.
Make a perception check.
Okay. It's a 15.
I mean, it's hard to tell from where you're at. The Banshee's collection is not, like, right there. It's beyond the buildings that you're in. I'll say with the 15, you can make out that the explosion came from... The first explosion came from within, and then this is where the second one happened.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm following you now. Okay. I was confused at first. Okay. How many guards are, like, right here?
Where you are, not many. There are people now coming up. But there weren't any actually in the alleyway when you got there.
Okay. You said there's a dead dwarven woman. Was it the? I'm lost because like my train of thought just went out the window trying to figure something else out. So is this the one that Thyra that everybody else saw too?
Yeah, there were only 2 explosions. The first one was in the Banshee's collection. The second one was here.
Okay.
This is the one that they passed on their way up to the collection.
Okay, now I'm with you. Okay, I guess I will head in the direction of the collection then.
Okay, fair enough.
And then keep an eye out for the Master Haresh.
Sure thing. Cool. So, yeah, Thyra, you come across the once exhibit, now a trash room. Everyone else is in the room behind.
I am going to start
I went
looking.
with Thyra. I just
Okay,
didn't
that's
want to interrupt earlier.
I'm gonna
So
start looking for tracks on the ground of anybody coming or going from.
I was going to do the same
explosion.
thing.
Yeah, so either one of you can make a survival check with advantage, or you can both make them by yourselves.
I have a +6, so.
You can go ahead and take it with advantage. You said it first.
18, 24, 18 + 6,
Yeah, 24.
24.
24. Yeah.
It's hard, but you make out not in this room, but from where the second explosion happened, you do make out 2 pairs of very, very, very faint boot prints that appear to have walked through the soot of the rubble that are going back down to the second explosion.
I'm gonna follow the footprints as much as I can.
Okay, are you walking or are you running?
I'm gonna walk because I want to make sure that I follow the right ones.
Sure. So you do so. Is everyone else tagging along?
I'm following.
I'm assuming I'm gonna assume I can see them too, so yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah, it's about this point that they come out of the collection, and start following the footprints back to you.
Okay.
On the way out, I said to the
following.
guards, looks like they might have taken a object from here. Be on the lookout for someone.
Free can describe it. I'm gonna follow the footsteps.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll
Try to
kind
walk
of give
where
them
you
the
walk.
size of the object that might be missing.
Sure. So, you do so. I'll say it won't take much time, as you just are basically going to run after Thyra, I assume.
Yeah.
So yeah, you give a quick description. They go, right, okay, and they jot some notes down, and then you run on past. You meet a Lakin in the alleyway. He is there. And Thyra, you follow the footsteps around in the alleyway, and through a couple more, and eventually they stop at a very, very hidden manhole cover. It's like in one of the alleyways, behind a couple boxes that appear to have just been hastily pushed out of the way, and one of them is like halfway on top of it. Looks like someone tried to mask that they were here. You get the sense that because these footprints are so hard to read, you probably got here first.
So it's easy. They probably went down this manhole into the sewers.
Yeah, you get the sense.
Yep, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna go down.
Same.
Oh, back into the fucking sewers of...
Okay.
Like she's not even
Alright.
thinking that it's a sewer. She's on the trail. Like
Sure,
her eyes are
uh,
already
Gonna-
starting to swirl. She's getting her
She's
toes.
bustling up her skirt and like, all right, I guess we're getting dirty, and goes after them.
This is what I was made for. Crack my fingers.
Fair enough.
I can wade through shit like with the best of them. Hey, it's my name.
Like
Do you
that?
want me to make a check to see if I can open the manhole cover?
You do not need to. It is not securely on, as they appear to have left in a hurry. So yeah, as you come down, there is like this long sewer river, and 2 like platforms on either side that sort of run down. As you walk a little bit forward, you start to see splashes of blood that go into a trail down the sewer, where the footprints have stopped because someone has, waded through this water, and the boots have become clean-ish, but now there is blood. And where you see the first spot come to be, it's like a large spot at the front that is like sort of like a smear. It appears almost as if either someone was injured here or someone was just holding it in. And this was the first time that it came out, and there's like little drops that go along further down.
I'm gonna follow the blood because that's the only trail that I see.
Okay.
I bet a sewer gator got to him.
Those aren't real, right?
Of course they're real. Gators love small, stanky holes.
How would they... Never mind. Alright. I'm just gonna follow Thyra.
Yeah. So eventually, Thyra, you come across a bend in the underground, and as you look down it, you can see a very bright light coming from around the corner. And you, because your passive perception is so high, you start to hear murmurs of talking.
There are people up ahead. Be careful.
Just a
Let me go
second.
first. Let me go first.
I was like, I can dim the light if you want to jump them.
I feel like they'd notice that.
Yes,
Let me
but
just-
it still gives us a second in the dark.
Let me just sneak up a little bit first to see how many there are and what we're looking at.
Alright, but make it quick. I can't guarantee I can wait for a long time.
That's fine. Be as quick as I can.
Okay, so make a stealth check.
I would like to follow him a few feet back. Also,
Sure. Also-
19
Make a stealth check as well.
19 total.
bad. That is 15. Actually, wait. Yes, that's 15.
Okay. Yeah, as you both like sidle up onto the side of where the corner intersects, Alakin, you peek around, and you see two humanoids. With one is down on the ground and one is upright, looking around to make sure that they aren't being followed. As the one on the ground is, the whole floor is covered in blood, and one of the sides of the, like, just underneath the ribs is torn and gnarled up. You see in front of them a orb of some sort. It is red, and it is illuminating the whole area around them. And there are these two, like, iron rings of, like, rusted, weirdly conjoined metal that are just...
Okay. How far are we from the rest of the party?
Not far. Maybe like 15 feet, 20 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna motion for both of them, and then I'm going to. I'm gonna motion towards them, and then I'm going to draw my bow and aim as I walk around the corner.
Okay, sure.
Like I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking at all. I'm motioning for them.
Yeah, as you
To come
turn the
forward.
corner, you hear a... as you look, and one of the rings is now lying flat on the ground. I would like everyone to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh,
Do I not get a surprise round?
They are technically already... Well, you actually, yeah, you will get a surprise round, but they are already engaged.
Okay.
Because they are currently doing something, so... Let me pull up my... things here.
Here in Equal was like, you guys are fixated on this exhibit.
Hey, hold on.
Also, he's like, I spent so long in this dialogue for this play.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
it's
the
like
second-
less than 5 minutes. Like,
I
hey,
mean-
there's an explosion.
the second he said that, I knew for sure it wasn't.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, me too. The moment
Gave his
I was
hand.
like, I can't wait for something wrong. He's like, oh whatever. I'm like, something's gonna go wrong.
Dude, the moment he told us he delayed the play by like 2 days, I was like,
Sure.
nope, something's going down. We have to go.
Well, I knew I needed to go to the Bantrix collection because in our session 0, That was one of the first things he said to me. Fantrix collection.
I mean, hey.
There's
Okay, so-
lane trails.
25 to 20.
23.
Damn, dude.
I'm stealing your dice. I'm gonna find out what you like, and I'm stealing your dice.
Dude, I need them. Okay.
That or,
Although I didn't roll that
bad
bad on initiative.
That, or I'm
so.
gonna lock you in a cage and have you breathe on my dice when they do. One or the other.
20 to 15.
16.
18.
So, did all three of you get 16?
No, I got 18.
So, Thyra got 18. Free, what'd you get? 16?
Yep.
And Wade, what'd you get?
16.
Which one of you has the higher dex?
I got 3.
I've got a +2 to my dex.
So, Wade, you go first.
Okay.
And then
14.
Isabel got 14. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not too
Plus-
bad
That's
this
not
time.
bad.
Yeah,
We're not bad this time.
Not
No
bad.
single digits.
I know.
We're making progress.
I want a higher dex. I really want a higher dex.
Cool, so,
You're making
Alakian,
progress.
you start the combat. What would you like to do?
I'm going to shoot an arrow at the one that's not on the ground.
Okay, sure. So go ahead and roll an attack.
$15.
15 just hits.
Cool. And then do I get sneak attack or no?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
Because they didn't see you.
Okay. Oh, I don't get advantage with that, I guess. Do I then? I don't get advantage with that attack.
Well, no. No, you wouldn't. No.
Okay. Alright, so that is...
Oh, I'm not using my 420 dice. Oh well, they didn't roll that well for me.
I'm so proud of us. None of us made weed jokes today. Granted, I forgot it was 420. Until
12 points of damage?
The first dice I rolled today were like my cotton candy rainbow dice, but they didn't roll that well. So I was like,
So yeah, Alakin, as you turn the corner with the bow ready, you and you see it just cut into one of the chinks in the armor where the armor doesn't overlap, and you see him clutch to the ground and hold the arrow and get it fucking done, and he turns around to look at you. While we're here, since you are now looking at them, let me drag you guys over to our map.
Hey.
so there are two of them.
There are
are
two
two.
of them. Oh, I can't do it because I'm in minimized mode.
How far are they from me?
I'll show you in just a second.
Okay.
Oh, can't win. There we go.
So, you guys are up on the one corner, and they are all the way over there. So, like, you would have hit this top one.
The top one? Okay.
Yeah, right there. Cool. So that's your turn.
Not yet. Hang on. So, hang on. How far is it from me? Where, in relation to the guy that's on the ground over here, where is the orb?
It's right in front of him, right on that blood splatter.
Right on this one here? Fucking
On the big one.
The big one? The big one?
Yeah, the big one.
Cool. I am going to bonus action dash over to it. And then can I try and kick it away at all?
That would be an action to do that, I feel like.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna stand here then.
Cool. So that's your turn. I will say, through the water, it is half movement because it's difficult terrain. So,
Fuck.
yeah.
So let's 30 here. So then... So that's 30 there. And then 15 be here. Okay, cool.
Cool. So Thyra, you are up.
So I'm gonna try and get as close as I can. 15, 25. I'm gonna double move. 20, 30. I can just get right up on this guy, and I'm just gonna snarl at him. That's all I can do, because I had to double move.
Fair enough. You do so.
Do
Wade,
I
it's
see
your
the
go.
thing?
Yeah, you see it.
Does
It's
it
it's
work?
right in front of the other guy, and one of the like metal rings that it was slowly rotating is now just limp on the ground, and it's like a flat line.
So it's the further away from us guy, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Wade, quickly goes invisible.
Okay. So roll on your.
If you can get it, put it in my chest.
I rolled a 3, so that was pretty close.
Fair enough.
And then I want to walk into the water, or wade into the water.
Wade in water.
Wade in water.
Okay. And that will be my turn.
How far did you move?
I moved 15 on the land. I was right here. And then I moved half of the rest, which do you round? Usually you round up, right?
No, you round down.
You round down? Okay, so I'm one step back.
I mean, it won't make much of a difference. But yeah, do that. Cool. Free, it's your go.
All right. Come on, mouse. Oops, wrong button. 5, 15, 25. I can't move my last bit of distance. He's still within range. I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
There. So the 10-foot radius.
So you can get both of them.
A doesn't get Thyra, but
Sure. So
and
what's
it's
the
a con save.
a con save for both of them? Okay. So the bottom guy rolled a 15,
That makes it.
and the top guy rolled a 10.
He fails. Okay, so bottom guy takes half damage. Top guy takes full damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice roll. 15, and then in half is 7,
Nice.
and that's thunder damage.
Awesome. Yeah, you watch as you unleash the arcane energy from your fingertips and like model a cube around them and just and this like wall of energy just as the first guy is physically rocked by it, and you start to see him like really like shake it off, and the other guy is who is focused on top of this thing just shakes it off and keeps trying to do what he's doing. Anything else on your turn?
Not that I think it would affect it, but any non-magical object takes damage as well, but I didn't.
Unfortunately,
think
it does not
non-magical.
affect it. Not that you
Yeah.
can see.
And then I will turn back to Isabel and glance her over and be like, "Time to save your hometown, right?" And use that as my inspiration, I guess.
Sure. So Isabel, take your inspiration whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Speaking of, it's your turn.
Okay. I will spend my action and cast Armor of Agathis. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, the entire body gets encased in this dark, almost blackish red sort of ichor that solidifies. It has the skull-esque helmet with tusks and sort of a bone motif across her entire body.
And so,
That's cool. And then are you moving at all?
yes, I am moving. I'm going to move just below 3. It's as far as I can go with them.
Fair enough. So the top one, or the bottom one, sorry, is going to attempt to pick the lock. You watch as he, as the other one unlocks, and the ball starts to roll down the hallway. The other one turns to see
Away
this.
from them?
No, it doesn't roll like physically, but like it's just it's on the floor
ball.
now. Yeah, it's about this big. It's not like a 5 feet ball. The other one sees this and turns back to you, Thyra, and pulls out a battle axe and turns and rams to hit the ball.
Oh, no.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you watch as he... The ball cracks, but does not break. He would have to move out of your range of opportunity to get there, Thyra, so
Yeah.
you can attack him if you would like.
Hold on. $14.
14 does not hit. As he turns and runs, he ducks down, and you right over the top of his head. That is... Yeah, that's their go. Top of the round, Lakin, you are up.
So, is the ball still down here? Or is
Yeah, it's still there.
Cool. Fuck. So, 15 movement to get here. And then... Cool. I'm gonna go down here, so I'm out of their reach. I'm gonna try and pick up the ball.
Okay,
Or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so... Make a... Yeah, we'll do this. So make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Actually, no, you wouldn't need to. Because you're just picking it up and taking it, which is just an action. So I'll let you do that. And what they'll do is they will try and... Since it's leaving their range, they're going to try and make a reaction to grab the ball back, both of them.
Okay.
So at the moment,
So,
you're pulling the ball back.
okay. Do I need to make a roll for that? Or
If they get it, then we'll say it'll be a strength check for both of them. So...
Alright.
The first one, that's rolled all over my leg. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you watch as the top one goes to grab the ball, as you swipe it back, and he does not grab it, and his fingers like graze off the side. There's like the horrible like squeaking of fingers on glass as it falls. The other one does grab it, so I'd like you to make a strength check to see if you can
Just a
take it
regular
away
strength
from them.
check?
Regular strength check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you snatch it from him.
Cool. Bonus action dashing down the hallway.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
as I'm going, bolts of the grave are coming out of my back.
Okay, on which one?
The one that's standing.
Sure.
So
Roll your attack.
that is another dirty 20.
Yeah,
So
you
that
hit.
is. That is a total of 6 damage.
6 damage. Nice.
Or wait, no, I'm sorry, 2d6, my bad. So 6 4 so 7 damage. Fuck, math's hard.
Fair
And
enough.
I forgot that it's 2d6 and I didn't roll the other d6 on my first sneak attack because I'm dumb.
Well, I don't. Oh well. Yeah, as you...
I know. I'm not saying like I wouldn't do it now. I'm just saying I'm dumb. So
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as you keep running, you turn and feel the necrotic energy spray from your hand in the direct line. It hits him and down into all the pores in his head and ears and eyes and nose. as he takes a great deal of damage and like has to grab his head and look down. Cool. That's your go, Lakian. Thyra, you are up.
Alright. I mean, I'm sure I saw him just bolt past, so I am going to move up to the guy that has the axe. Oh, it's about time we get to play. And I'm going to rage.
Sure.
And I'm going to attack him recklessly with Harabel.
Fair enough.
25 to hit.
Doesn't hit. No, it hits. Take your damage.
Fucking hell.
11, 15 damage.
Okay. Yeah, as you cleave the axe into him, you actually break the sternum inwards. And as you pull the axe out, he is just dripping blood. There's blood coming off of your axe. And he, like, kneels to the ground, but is still alive. Just barely.
Fucking hell.
Cool.
That's all I can do.
Wade, it's your go.
Damn it. Like you did what I wanted to do.
Can't make
Much
the ball
faster than you, Wade.
And also the ball wouldn't be invisible.
Yeah, so I'll use my half movement to get over down here. It's 15. Yeah. And then we didn't get a good look at them, right? We don't. They just are like they're robed, so we can't like see their ears, right?
Yeah, you haven't had a good look at them. You gather from the height there, around dwarvish height.
Oh, okay, great. That helps a lot. Sleep.
Sleep.
Okay.
I was
Pull
wondering,
up
like,
sleep on my
Wait,
phone.
who are you casting it on?
Yeah, that's the next question.
Usually
Sleep
spell it?
starts with whoever has the lowest HP left in that area.
Right.
Yeah, it's an area of effect, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, couldn't you still twin spell it?
5d8. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. 5d8. I am gonna do it actually. I'm gonna twin spell.
Okay.
Sleep. Just find it.
You're both super fucking hurt already, so it's gonna be good.
Okay. 10, 15, 22, and then 7, 34, 38. If any of that rolls over, I want it to get Thyra. I don't think it's enough to roll over and make her fall asleep, but
Okay, so that's the total hit point pool. Okay.
yeah, total was 38 or 30. What did I say? I'm sorry.
35?
38.
38 you said was the total. So it doesn't say how it doesn't work. Their total hit points are higher than 38, but one of them is obviously lower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you put the one to sleep.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think that's how the spell works. And
Yes, it
then
is.
Yes.
Yes.
My invisibility breaks, by the way, because I didn't.
yes, and also roll your d20 to
True.
sleep.
Yes.
And
good point.
because it's
You
a twin
explode,
spell, do you have
Wade.
to roll twice?
I don't know. I guess that's up to you.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Fuck it.
Fuck.
Again, a 3 and an 18. So I'm okay.
So you're fine.
Oh.
Yeah. So Thyra, you watch as the one in front of you, who was like kneeling down with like a part of his intestines are now hanging out of the hole that you left. You watch as he just looks up at you and snarls and falls to the ground. The other one seemingly not affected at this time. Anything else you want to do, Wade?
Let's try and keep that one alive. Question him. And that's it.
Fair enough. I don't know if I have a sleep token for this, so I'm just going to use... Let's go with this one. Right here, because he looks kind of sleepy. Okay, Free, it's now your go.
Right. There.
Which means we're probably going to have to calm Thyra down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can't. He's unconscious. So
Only one
It's
of
not like
them
he's
is
actively
unconscious.
I know that's what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, like I think that's what Wade was talking about. Like, you need to keep that one alive.
Yeah, like we can't.
Well,
let
he's
Thyra
unconscious.
go
Thyra's
there.
not going to attack something that's already
Exactly.
on the
That's what I'm
ground.
saying.
But I'm saying once they're both unconscious, she could. She's raged into like Ettins before that were dead or whatever, so
Mm-hmm.
it's possible.
I honestly don't know what I wanted to do.
Isabel, you are on deck.
Yes,
Remember
I
that.
know exactly what I'm doing.
I
Sorry, that
don't
wasn't
want
a
to
shot
use
at
it
you,
until
I'm sorry.
Thyra's come. All good. I'll just use Vicious Mockery on the one that's awake.
Okay, sure. Is that a save? I forget.
Oh fuck. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. He rolled a 6.
Okay. What?
Oof. Oof.
How much damage
One
was it?
psychic
1.
damage.
Okay. Yeah. How are you insulting him?
Make it a shitty one.
Yeah, it has to be a shitty one. She only did 1 damage.
I just look over him and oh fuck. Tell him that he's already a bloody mess and it's only about to get worse.
Fair enough. As you feel the words leave you and
threat.
enter into him, he like and leans forward again.
Did out of curiosity, do I recognize these clothes or anything?
Is Vicious Mockery a bonus action or a regular action?
No, it's an action.
So it's hard to say at this point.
Okay. That'll be it for now.
Sure. Okay, so Isabel, you are up.
I will move directly underneath 3, and we use Toll the Dead when that's alive. So just the helmet that's made of the ichor opens up, and the mouth opens up, and she screams at the guy.
Fair
That's
enough.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
11.
Yeah, that fails. Fuck this guy. He's been hurt, so he takes D12.
He has.
Yep.
He's been hurt a lot.
So I did better than Free, but I did it too.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Fair enough. Okay, anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's all I can really do at this time. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Fair
Just
enough.
scream.
So the other one, who is not currently in combat with anyone, is going to move 10, 20, 30 feet down to Alakian. Actually, technically, he can get right there. Because I can do that.
Doesn't he have to? I thought he was like laying on the ground in blood.
No, he
That's
was
what she said.
kneeling on it, but when, after all of this crap, and after the first guy came up and whacked the thing after it rolled, he got up. Because he's not needed to pick the locks anymore, so there's no
Okay.
reason to do that. I probably should have said that before, oh well. So he's going to... Where's my fucking thing? He's going to attack, not you, Alakian, but the orb itself.
Even like if the orb, like I'm holding the orb, like
It gets
up to
additional
my
cover.
body.
So, yeah, it gets cover, but
Okay.
he's still gonna try and attack you.
From your fucking body.
My arms are the cover. Damn it!
Yeah.
It's not much of a bonus, but it is a bonus.
Hey, you know what? I told you to put it in my chest.
Yeah, as he goes to swipe down on the thing, you just and the blade comes down next to you.
Cool.
No damage done. That's his turn. So, Alikin, you're up again.
Cool. Bonus action disengage,
Okay.
and I'm going to full sprint using my action. Actually, no, I'm gonna sprint up to behind Thyra.
Okay.
Now that I've got him down there, the chest is on your back, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna put the orb in her chest. If
At
I
least
can
it
do
didn't
that,
come
can I use
around
my
my
action?
front.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me think about this. No, yeah, you haven't used your action because you didn't dash. So yeah, I'd say make a sleight of hand check as you try and
It's gonna be fun.
unpack the chest.
That is a 17.
Well, it is on Thyra's back, so it's holstered there. I'll say sure. You open the chest and little bits of, fur and animal matter just onto the ground, and you jam the orb in there and close it. That works for me. So, Thyra, it's your turn.
I'm gonna run up to the guy down here,
Okay.
and I'm going to I'm gonna swing Harabel at him.
Fair enough.
It's probably not gonna hit because it's only a 10, an
Is
11.
this reckless or non-reckless?
It's non-reckless.
Fair enough. It does not hit. Yeah, as you bring the axe down, it into the stone below, and there are a few sparks that fly off of the impact of the blade. No damage is taken. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's gonna be it. Can't do anything else.
Wade, it is now your go.
Climb out of the water. I'm gonna walk up to this guy, and take my rope out and start trying to tie him up.
Fair enough. You don't technically have to make a check for this because he's unconscious. I'll say
Okay.
you get 1 out of 3 done.
Okay. Hey, if anybody's not doing anything, if you want to help me tie him up, that'd be great. And that's my turn. Was that an action to tie him up, right?
Yeah, it'd be an action.
Okay. Yeah. Then that's my turn.
Cool. Free, your turn.
Bree is going to hop out over here, and she's going to take the time to see if she recognizes the outfits, any symbols they have.
Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
Oh, let's go this one. Ooh. Investigations +2, 21.
This is not something that you recognize.
Okay. Feel a little better. Bonus action. I don't think anyone's hurt. I don't think anyone got hurt, right? Am I crazy?
No.
No
Not
one has
yet.
been attacked yet.
Okay. Then that'll just be my turn.
Fair enough. Isabel, it's your go.
All right. Fuck. That got quite close as I want. All right. I will do another Toll the Dead. Just scream at this guy.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Wisdom
that's a
save.
Wisdom save in your save. Yeah. Right.
Another 11.
Haha, come on. That's a lot better. That's 7 necrotic damage.
Sure, 7 necrotic damage. Yeah, as you feel the incantation leave your fingers, and you focus around this person's head, You envision some sort of bell that is just clanging above him, and the head moves with it. Oh no, I'm sorry. You said that was your screech.
Yeah, it's a scream.
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Never mind. You do that, and his ears damn near fall off.
Yeah.
You watch as like the hood that he is wearing, which is like a red cloak. The hood sort of falls back and reveals this younger dwarven male. Looks almost to be a teenager. Looking very scared.
Damn.
Cool. That's your turn. So, how am I going to do this? Yeah, this the guy is going to move to the back of you, Thyra, and he's going to attempt to open the chest on the back of your thing.
It's a DC 15 dexterity check with these tools.
He rolled a natural 16. So he does. You watch as the wait, it was locked this whole time?
I was gonna say, yeah, because Alakian.
If it was locked, then
opened
Alakian
so-
probably wouldn't have been able to put it in.
He rolled.
Almost
He
like
rolled
check-
He rolled
Yeah,
sliding,
to
I
open it,
think.
put it in, and close
Oh,
it, which
yeah,
is a
then
lot to
it's
do in one
probably
turn.
not locked. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, you watch as he just opens the thing, and the ball. It doesn't take any damage because it's not 10 feet up, but yeah, it starts to roll along, and that's his action. He can't do much else. So yep, that's what he's gonna do. Right off the round, Alakian.
Cool. I'm running, drawing my rapier at the same time as I'm running up, and I'm going to attempt to slash this guy.
With
Of course.
advantage, you're flanking.
Fuck him. You're right, with advantage. 'Cause I'm a badass.
Which also means you get a sneak
Yep.
attack.
21 to hit,
21 hits.
and then 4, 8. So that's 12 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, as you slash into his upper sternum and arm, you watch as like this. You actually flay some of the skin off with
Ugh.
some of the cloak, and you start to see a little bit of like bone peek out. It's nasty.
And then I am going to. How far was that? 15 feet. I am going to. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to. I want to stand on top of the ball. Can I use my bonus action, like, to dash, but I'm laying on top of it? Like, using my body to cover it?
I mean, that's a stretch. I'll say you can put your foot on it and stop it from rolling out. But I feel like lying on top of it. This is like a football-sized ball, so you lying
Yeah.
on top of it, considering especially that you're skinny. You lying on top of it is either
Like huddling over it?
Like fetal position.
Like fetal position hugging it?
sure.
The sweet, sweet safety blanket.
Yes!
Why not?
You've never seen him do that in the movie?
Nope. Fair enough.
I am like full
They
of picturing,
technically
like,
will get
half-
advantage if they try to attack Alakian now, though, because he's prone.
Mhm. But for the record,
Would
like,
that
all
be a
I'm
bonus
picturing-
action? That's more like an action because you're doing like a whole thing. Like you're putting your
That's
whole body around the thing.
That's true.
You know what? I'll allow it because I'm feeling nice.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm literally picturing like that scene in Captain America where like he goes and like does that like around the grenade.
Would have
Like,
been
they
half
chuck
his
the
movement to
grenade.
get up, half his movement to go over there, and his action to cover it. But that's fine. Thyra, it's your go.
I'm going to turn around and growl at whatever this thing is, and I'm going to carve my axe into its chest recklessly.
Okay.
So you do.
And of course, I do it reckless, and I actually roll decent.
Of course.
21,
21 hits.
15 plus 6. 21. 11 damage.
11 damage, nice.
Oh, wait, I'm raging.
You are raging.
12, 13, 14. 14 damage. I'm not even gonna add the 2 that I didn't do for raging last time.
Okay, fair enough. So that's your go. Wade, it's your turn.
I'm gonna continue tying him up. I'm gonna look at Free. She seems like she's worried about something. Searching this person, but I'm gonna look to her and say, "Hey, that kid over there looks kind of young. Maybe you should put him to sleep, so they don't kill him." I'm tying up this one.
Should also mark another.
Our
That's
fucking
2 checks.
murder-hungry friends over there.
Free, it is your go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast sleep on the guy that they're fighting.
Okay. So, I guess roll your thing. There is no save for sleep, is there?
Nope.
Yeah, just whether they have enough HP or not.
I mean, you don't even need to roll then. He's so low.
And to be
What
fair,
would I
the
have
only
gotten?
one who's seen his face was Isabel, and
Oh.
Thyra's a fucking rage murder monster right now.
And I guess I take back what I said. If
Yeah.
I didn't see that he was young.
Yeah, he's kind of far away. So you have to equal.
Okay.
So are
Wade's
you
allowed
still?
to make whatever assumptions he wants to.
That's Wade.
So you are still casting sleep. You're not changing it to something else.
Probably not thinking about it. I'll just help tie him up.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, the guy up the top is now completely tied up. You guys feel pretty confident in that.
Thanks, Free.
Isabel, it's now your go.
Cool. Brass Knuckles, I'm gonna attempt to knock the kid unconscious.
Okay,
Not kill
so
him.
roll for your attack.
That is, I believe that's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, and that is, let's see. That's 7 damage.
7 damage. He's not gone. Yeah, as you clock him on the side of the head, you see him start to get
Bonus
real
action,
dizzy.
offhand attack, punch him with my other set of brass knuckles.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 21.
21 hits.
Yeah, that's another 7 damage.
Yeah,
So you roll.
you knock him unconscious.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
watch
that's
as
what
like you punch him in the side of the temple and he just collapses to the ground, hits his head off of the ground.
I will catch his body. Actually, I'll catch him. And
You
then,
wouldn't be able to. You've got used both your action and your bonus action.
That's true. I will then use my movement to go over here. Just be like, and I'm out.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
So that's their turns.
That's because Thyra. I like it.
Yeah, Thyra, it's your go. Oh no, it's Lakin's go. Sorry.
No, it's
Lakin's
Alaki's
first.
turn
Okay.
first.
Where's
Using my
sleepy?
movement to stand up. Like half my movement to stand up.
Yep.
I'm going to full dash. Like all of my movement. Plus action, plus bonus action. And I'm just gone.
Just the
Fair
flash
enough.
is out of there.
I am fucking gone. Actually, wait,
Byron, now
no.
it is
Bonus
your
action,
turn.
disengage, and then go. My bad. Bonus
That's
action,
fine.
disengage.
Did you leave the ball on the ground?
No.
It's not
I
like
still
a
have it.
weapon. You're not holding it technically. Well, no, it's a free action. Sure. You
No,
can
I
get
just
away with
I
it.
just wanted to know if he was taking it with him or not.
Yeah, I'll say you can take it with him. That's fine.
Is it my turn now?
It's your turn.
I'm right here. Well, let me grab my fucking
I'm
token.
going to use my movement and my action. Why did you move?
Because I didn't do it right. I'm here because I used half my movement to stand up. So I was moving back to where I should be. So I'm right there. Not all the way up at the top of the screen where I was.
Yep, I'm booking it to Elakian.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Fair enough. So we'll run through everyone else real quick. Wade.
Oh, by the way, when I ran past, if anybody was looking, my eyes aren't swirling.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We gotta tap that one. Free, can you check this one for wounds?
I will look over the person after.
And then I'll...
See if I can find anything in their pockets at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna move down to this one now. And that's my turn. I don't have any more rope to start tying this one up. I'm just...
Okay. So Free, what were you doing?
Gonna check how badly they're wounded while I search their pockets.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Or
So-
just search their pockets, whatever.
Yeah, it would be investigation
Just
or
search
medicine,
their
depending on which one you wanted to do. 'Cause
She
you can
didn't
roll either
recognize
one.
them, but she's still gonna look for what's going on.
Okay, so not medicine, just investigation.
Yeah.
So make your investigation check.
That sucked. That was an 8.
Yeah, as you rummage through, they are carrying absolutely nothing. Just basic, simple
Alright.
clothes and these cloaks.
Okay. That's it.
So Isabel, you're up.
I will move over to the unconscious kid and then bring up my own rope and start tying him up.
Fair enough. Top of the round, Lakian.
Turn around. I'm assuming I see that Thyra's eyes are not still swirling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll hand the ball to her.
Fair enough. So, for
I
the
will
purposes
take
of
it and
this...
I'm putting it in my chest, locking the chest, and looking around to see if I see anybody else. other
Sure,
than us.
so make a perception
We
check.
don't have a key to that. We don't have a key to that chest.
Yes, we do. You.
Yeah, that's me. I am the key to that chest. We
Exactly.
do not have a physical key for that chest.
Yeah.
So you cannot lock it unless you have thieves' tools.
Yeah, no, it's
And then
you.
You have thieves' tools.
I do have
You did
thieves'
it.
tools.
Yeah.
Would you rather me leave it unlocked and someone just take it out again?
I'm saying you need to ask Alakian to, is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna lock it.
Sure,
Fuck
I was
you.
imagining like a padlock, so... I mean, you just...
Oh, okay.
But I mean, yeah. Regardless, you guys are out of combat. There is no one
You
else
said
coming.
perception?
Yeah. I mean,
22.
yeah, there's no one coming. So, you guys have the two unconscious people sort of around. And now you have this strange orb in your possession. And that's where we're going to end the episode. So-
Can I do one thing before the episode ends? Just one quick thing.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the other guy. Since he's asleep, he's put asleep by sleep. I'm gonna slap him enough to wake him up. I will use what is it? My body is yours to move it to my tongue, do it to my face, or whatever it is to make me more makes me
I got you.
intimidating.
Hmm.
And I'll just say, "Welcome to hell." And that's it.
Fair enough. So that's where we'll pick up next time.
What a
So-
fuck with these people so hard. It's gonna be so much fun.
So we will see you next week, probably. Grizz, you will have to do a test with you to see how well your internet holds up.
Yes.
Before then, and on top of that, you know, we'll see what's happening next Monday. I would advise everyone before we end off the episode, please, 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 absolutely follow the fucking Twitter account, because next Monday is going to be super duper weird, and we want everyone to be here when it happens. And I won't say much more than that. So follow the Twitter account for the love of God. And apart from that, have a good one. Wash your hands.
And thank you, Chaotic Calling, for the raid.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling for the raid.
Saw
I didn't know
you.
we got raided.
Go
We
watch
got you. We
our-
were just in the middle of combat. Sorry.
Yeah. Go watch our the new viewers, go watch our stuff on YouTube, see if you like it, and come next Monday.
Watch my Sims streams because they are Emoris related.
Yes.
They are Morse related, and they are very actually. They play
Pretty
the
on brand.
Sims. Yeah, they're pretty on brand. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Do you want to see Wade's illegitimate love children?
Yeah, I can't wait to see how
Lakian
he
bailing on all
talks to Cherry
parties.
again.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
But yeah, so we will catch you guys next Monday. Like I say, please follow the Twitter because we will need to talk about a few things. And maybe upload a YouTube video about it. But apart from that, we'll see you next Monday. Have a good one. Be safe, and let's keep making stories together. We'll see everyone next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Wahoo!